Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is the second best day of the week, and it's your second favorite Dota player, Day9 here, with the man himself, Kevin from Heaven. Purge, how are you, man?
I'm pretty good. What's the best day of the week?
Monday, of course.
Okay. Yeah,
because on Monday, I didn't find out that my identity had been stolen, which I think you saw in my tweet about, that I got a call from Wells Fargo Bank, where I do not have an account, asking about a loan that I apparently took out for a Porsche. And it turns out that they not only have all of my personal information, but they also have my social security number.
That's shitty, man. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of hubbub about all that privacy stuff in the last, 6 months, so...
Yeah, it's more annoying than anything. I'll just have to, fill out a thing, and they'll deny the loan, and they'll do an investigation, and I have to call the credit agencies that I've never spoken to ever in my life, but yet still have every bit of data about me that there is, including my credit score, which is the thing they made up to prevent me from buying a house. At least my car didn't get stolen. I think that's really
That's true.
The best thing.
Well, technically it did.
That's right.
But you paid for it, technically.
That's right, technically.
And then they took it somewhere.
My car did get stolen. That's a great point, Kevin.
That's your Porsche.
You always have my back. I know, my Honda is my Porsche, my Honda Tesla.
That's true.
So, Kevin, how the hell was GSC, man?
It was good. Had a nice time. They're one of the few organizers, ignoring all the Dota aspect, them as a tournament org. They seems like they do a good job. They're actually one of the few organizers that are yeah, we'll make sure that the talent have access to desktop PCs for the entire event, which is so nice because, I don't know how much more it costs. They basically have to get an extra hotel room for a week, and then need 4 or 5 PCs with hardware there. So it definitely costs money. But for somebody who likes relieving stress by playing Dota, it makes the whole event so much less stressful. Because then if we have downtime where the days end early, we're like, oh shit, we can go and play 5 stacks, And then it builds rapport in the panelists, and then we can flame each other about builds and games and stuff.
That's awesome. That's brilliant.
Yeah, but the tournament itself was good. Yeah.
Yeah, normally you don't even get a chair when you're talent. You just literally are not on air. You're just standing there on the side like a gas station attendant.
Yeah. Or I mean, they'll always have little green rooms with TVs, so we're watching the games, and they'll have snacks and stuff. But usually they're just play Dota on your laptop in your hotel room. And I'm always on Wi-Fi with the laptop keyboard, and if I want to bring my keyboard, it's just kind of a pain in the butt. So first person problems, but boy do I love when organizers let us have PCs. They do a really good job there. The Dota itself, the group stage was very stompy compared to last GSC.
It was stompy as hell to watch.
yeah, it really was. But the actual playoff stuff was all really good, I thought. Grand finals was a little bit stompy. I watched the replays yesterday. I was busy playing Dota during the grand finals because I was on panel. So, but yeah, it was a really good tournament. I was happy.
What are the big takeaways that you gleaned from it? I mean, did they...
Dota strategy-wise?
Yeah, how did the patch with the 5-minute runes affect that, or was that even implemented for that tournament?
It was implemented between groups and main stage, I believe.
Nice.
So it was right in the middle of the tournament. That was really the only big one. I mean, I guess Roche is better against PL, for example, because it does more AoE damage than it used to, and it scales better. But other than that, the other patches were not that significant. It seemed pretty much the same heroes, except maybe we went from seeing occasional Bane to Bane being a big fixture in the last couple days. But I don't think that was necessarily just because Bane didn't get a nerf like the other heroes. But it was same kind of thing. Dual lanes, you need lane pressure, you need lane stability, and that always transitions. But every team was a little bit different draft wise. But they all focus on making sure their lanes are good and that their matchups are good, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like the runes, I mean, in my experience, the runes I actually like a lot more as being global runes, because I really have found, I watched a whole bunch of Arteezy, Paparazzi games, and they're pretty greedy as carries with the runes as the games basically transition past 8 minutes. And, my nubile Dota brain always viewed the bounty runes are for the roaming supports, and then the lane creeps are for the carries. But it accelerates you so much to have access to those runes, just to be able to double rune it. And now the fact that it's spread around, I think, is just so much more beneficial, because, even in my little private 5-man stacks with my buddies, I would be like, don't take that rune, I know you're a support, but it's mine, I really want it. Because I'm going to get a 13-minute Senjin Yasha, that's so good.
Yeah. And one of the big negatives of them before, they were good because when they put in. It gave supports that were bad, and even supports that are doing other good things. It gives them something to do on their map. But now the problem was they were spawning so often. Every 2 minutes is probably too often. So they're just always there. And if you're winning your lane and you don't get the bounty runes, then that gives the offlaner that's losing a chance to get 1 or 2 bounty runes.
Oh, every time.
So you feel like you have to take it as well. So it's like nobody even goes to check regular runes. Like, I watch programs, they'll grab first bounty, they'll go check the regular rune, then they'll get their second bounty, usually is what they do. But now you can actually be like, oh, 2 minutes, I can go stand by the rune. Maybe I'll get a haste or an invis or a DD and gank mid, you know? Like, it's slightly back to the old style while still allowing the gold acceleration from bounties and the map control benefit. So I like it. It's good. It's and you don't have to spend time as a carry grabbing it. Your supports can grab it, and you still get the gold. And for the supports, someone else can grab it. You get gold boost. Like it's basically like a reward for winning the game. Is what bounties are kind of right now.
And there's a lot of blood that gets spilled every 5 minutes now. It's really nice.
Yeah. I'm actually been looking at the clock more than I have in probably 9 months because of this change.
Yeah.
Because if I can alert my teammates, like, oh shit, 30 seconds, bounty runes guys get in position. Half the time they don't do anything, but when they do and we get like 4 bounty runes, it feels good.
I know, that's really the joy of team communication, is the other half, as it were.
Exactly.
Well, you know, if we hop into gameplay today, there's a few things that I am noticing I have deficiencies with. I think the biggest thing is any non-carry role, like position 4 or 5, or if I'm an offlaner that didn't have a good start in mid-game, I don't really know how to play very well. Like, for instance, this Skywrath Mage game right here, early game, I just wanted to play Skywrath. I was just in a Skywrathy mood. I actually incorrectly thought that he was a bonus hero, but he was literally wedged between bonus heroes, and he has a very blue icon, so he looked bonusy, but he wasn't. But either way, like, I died a ton and felt really impotent in the later stages of the game. Like, early game, up to, like, this point in the game, like, we were stomping in lane. We had gotten, like, 4 or 5 kills. I was, like, 3-0 and 5. And I felt really, really good. And pretty much just the longer the game went on, the more I felt I was like a low impact character, and I wasn't sure where to have impact. So I think that's something that I'd like to work on today, either with new heroes, Bane maybe, because I've also had that consistent issue with Bane where I feel like I'm really weak at playing as the game gets later and later. There's some position 4 heroes that I feel like I get. Straight up Elder Titan. You just summon a dude, walk him forward, stomp, and occasionally Earth Shatter. Like, it's pretty straightforward compared to, I feel like, some of these flimsier support heroes like a Witch Doctor, a Skywrath Mage.
Do you want to try watching the replay?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Might be a good idea, because otherwise it's too hard for me to answer. What a lot of Skies were doing, at least during the group stage, was they wouldn't even get boots for a long time. They were. This was kind of like at the end of DAC, leading to the start of GSC. But towards the end, Sky was still banned and picked a little bit. But he started getting, at least they were focusing more, because there was a lot of Axe Skywrath dual lanes, basically. It was like this, both of your heroes can nuke, basically, and you'll be able to win the lane with that alone. So they would basically just go to lane, cast Arcane Bolt, cast Battle Hunger, and then somebody gets zoned, and once they're zoned, then they get free last hits. That's like everything is very focused on just crapping on your opponent's regen so that your lane becomes simple. Your starting item build is arguably wrong. You actually don't need 4 clarities. That's crazy. You need stats.
Yeah, no, this was a little trolly, but I knew that this was incorrect, but we were having a good time.
Okay.
But that said, totally, I don't even know what the correct thing would be. So when you say stats, you mean just like a pile of ironwood branches?
Most Skies, I don't know if they start Null Talisman, but there's a good chance they'll go for a fast Null Talisman. Or at least you can get like Circlet Double Ironwood Branch, which is +4 to all stats, which you can obviously use for either your health and your int. You can make a Null and a Wand out of it. Or you could go Double Circlet, is probably not worth it maybe, but... Something like that, stat heavy. You should be just hitting the shit out of this Ricky. Pause the game quick and click on Ricky. Okay, you unfortunately killed him. He'll respawn in 5 seconds. It's fine. Just
don't worry, I have the rewind button.
All right, and then click on Ricky and look at his damage.
Holy crap! He has 36 damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Fight
no. Oh my god!
Yeah.
He has bathtub water hands.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Where they're all wrinkly, and anytime you touch something, you're like, ooh, it's too sensitive because they're all gross. That's him. He's bathtub hands Ricky early game. I had no idea.
He's like Techie's level. Look at his passive though.
Which is yeah. So if he goes from invisibility to visibility, he's going to deal an extra 15 damage. So that's 50 damage. It's not great.
Yep, and that's only the back. If he's hitting your front, he's only dealing 36. So Sky is a really low armor hero. So him trading with you is probably not terrible for him because his armor is decent. But you should never be scared of a Ricky level 1 unless you're out of position and his Orb of Venom slow is impactful. That's the only time. So there's definitely some times where you should be hitting him a little bit more.
Okay. I knew that he was low health as well. I was just trying to bait in towards Dr. Dunk's MD up here.
Yeah.
I think we just kill him here. Yeah. I'm just going to speed it up again.
That's fine.
So I just went home at this point.
This is basically why having all the clarities is usually not even that worth it, because if you're low, you have a lot of mana missing, and you might as well just heal.
Go home.
I think you probably should have stayed, though, considering that... I mean, you would have burned all of your regen, I guess, but you're also going to be out of the lane for like 40 seconds now, which is also a big downer.
So...
sorry, go ahead. Definitely... Roots first is not what's done right now, basically, I think.
Yeah, what even is done? Just getting a null talisman
double
as fast
null.
as possible?
Just nulls. Because your hero's base movement speed is really high. I don't know if this is maybe worthwhile or not against a hero like Ricky, who can chase you really well, because now you're basically just always faster than these guys. But yeah, this should be a kill, I assume. Yep, pretty straightforward. I don't really say that. I don't think your boots is necessarily a bad thing. I think this, like, you're now super fast. You deal lots more damage than they do because they have shitty heroes, kind of. And yeah, you can just kind of win your lane, and they can't even break your clarity now. But yeah, they just like spam nulls, and they because it increases your arcane bolt damage in multiple ways, spell lamp, and because I think you get 1.6 damage per int, if I'm not mistaken. So that's like what it's null talisman probably gives you like an extra 15, 12 damage or something like that per arcane bolt. So whatever 7 times 1.6 is.
Who knows?
I got
Lord
this.
knows I don't.
11.2. What did I say? 12?
Ooh, what
close.
a baller.
Pretty close. So an extra 11.2 plus the spell lamp damage. So every null talisman increases your damage by a decent amount. Not to mention the general stats, armor, mana pool, mana regen, all that good stuff.
Yeah. So Ricky interrupted my pulse, so I'm just denying as much as I can.
Yep, that's completely fine. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly felt pretty good about this early game. I think I could have been arguably more active at times. As you note, the item build, probably not the best, but I just laugh whenever I have like 8 clarities on Skywrath Mage. It makes me giggle, and that's important to me. So I'm just derping around.
I would also criticize your skill build so far a little bit. So if you're spamming, this build is probably fine because Arcane Bolt is the main damage dealer. But if you're paired with a Luna, who's a hero that also has a magic nuke, you have a silence. Yeah, you would also be able to amplify that by 30. And the scaling on Arcane Bolt is not that great. It's 20 damage per level. The real benefit is the cooldown reduction. So maxing that skill out is actually not the highest way to deal damage if you only cast all your skills once. What some pros do is actually go 1-4-1, if you believe that.
Whoa, really? Oh, because this is 70 damage per...
Correct. And with the slow going up, it gives you a much better chance of getting more ultimate damage. So
interesting.
The downside is that you can't spam. I'm not necessarily... I think pros are kind of situational about it. Some will go 1-4-1, others will not. I don't think 1-1-4 is good. You definitely shouldn't do that because every silence point is only 5% damage amp on magic, and the silence duration goes up. So there's some situations where it's okay, but 1-4-1 or 4-1-1 is definitely the best. If you're going to cast a lot of arcane bolts, obviously maxing that out is the way to go. So that's an option. I believe you went 4-1-4 this game. I would say that's definitely a mistake because you definitely want the silent, unless like I guess like a PL, it's kind of nice to have a silence duration increase, but if it's not like an anti-mage...
the only thought that I had was like, oh yeah, we can definitely blow him up. The silence duration is sufficiently long.
I would just be concerned about the making sure that you have more slow. That's all. Because without an Atos, extra slow duration is really nice. Helps you guarantee those kills. But so far, this seems fine.
So I just want to note, a lot of what you've been telling me is a lot of specific to Skywrath Mage, early game stuff, a lot about optimizing the builds. And I mean, a lot of that, super well taken. Great. I can just sort of implement that, because for me it's like literally no clarity of what to do, and now you've just given me perfect clarity of what to buy, and I'll just buy it and upgrade it in that order. Right around 12-15 minutes is where I start to feel a little confused.
Do you want to pause for a second and go back to this movement? We'll cover that stuff in a second, but this I feel like is movement and gameplay related. So you basically teleported the bot lane.
Yeah.
This is right after you got your arcane boots. You teleported bottom to the tier 1.
Yep.
And then you backed a moment and you purchased or used a smoke. You walked out of vision range, which is good. You TP'd in the tree range. Were they asking you to gank? Is that what happened, I'm guessing? Because you didn't look.
No, I just thought that we were... Oh yeah, then I went down here, and then we smoked, and then I saw that
he was dead
Wraith
already.
King was dying, so I tried to go mid, and then I just didn't see... No, yeah, this is alright. There was a courier that we saw, so I was trying to snag this courier.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take like a billion hits. Flying courier is going to be almost impossible for you to kill.
I had no idea, man, but I felt it there.
You know, this is like 2 minutes of wasted time.
Yeah.
I think the arcane boots are probably not that needed. You can get by with mana regen and null talismans, I think.
This was just weak
gank. Might as well do something. It's probably what you felt like. And now you're super under-leveled because you spent the last like 2 minutes not doing anything. You got bounty runes at least, but like you guys could easily kill bottom. I think it was fine that you wrapped around. Just the Wraith King needed to not go in so early. And if you guys just comboed that all well together, then it would have been super easy because you guys amplify each other's damage. You can amplify the Wraith King stun and all that good stuff. So it's mostly like if you just needed to be able to crisper with that gank bottom.
Yeah.
Now what are we doing? Standing for a stack. You're queuing up Atos. I am generally not a big fan of Atos from support Skywrath because by the time you get it is usually around the time that cores have Eul Scepters and BKBs. So I feel like it never ends up being very useful personally.
Yeah, I kind of felt that. What would be an item that you'd recommend instead?
Veil can work because it gives you raw stats.
Oh, I like
it
that.
It gives you armor and regen, and yes, it's not going to help you deal ulti damage, but it's going to help you deal damage, period. And if you rely on an ally to disable, like Rubik Lift or Wraith King stun, then it doesn't matter that they're not immobilized anyways. So, and then you'll amplify everybody's damage by 25%. So something like a Veil Rush can be good. You just have to coordinate better. Looks like you're running mid. I think I would have been running bottom right now because your team is pushing the tier 1 tower. That means there's a high chance there will be a fight there. Whereas instead you walk all the way mid, and now this isn't going to be very useful. You've needed to carry... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
You just bought a dust. You should have had that a lot earlier probably, or sentries at least. I'm surprised this tower isn't actually dead already. Probably because it responded.
Yeah. One thing I'll note is like somewhere around 15 minutes, I took a phone call, so I was like only half paying attention then. Still totally want the critique, but I will not be able to contrast any of your feedback with what I was thinking at the time.
That's fine.
And I think I just do a lot of sort of aimless wandering and some jungling at this point.
I don't need to know why you made mistakes. Like, I'll just tell you they're bad. Here I would have wrapped around by bounty rune to anticipate. Because here you also spotted, you showed yourself on the range creep twice. Whereas if you stand over by the bounty rune, you're in gank position essentially. If you had a ward as well, it'd be great. Put a ward on the cliff that allows you to dive. Just instruct the Luna to push the tower, or she pushes the creep wave. She starts hitting a tower, then you have vision, then you can dive and get a kill. But this whole time you're kind of doing nothing basically, and then you're taking time to go jungle, which this doesn't actually accomplish anything really.
Yeah, dude, I could not believe how hard it was to jungle with this dude, man. He is so bad at jungling.
With that said, you're also really fast, so there's actually no reason that you'd even get hit by creeps. And now you're kind of reacting to fighting that's happening, but you're reacting when it's already happening. You should have just kind of been there, because you should realize, like, oh, our team is pushing in this aggressive position. It would be nice for me to be here. You have, I mean, it's 15 minutes and you haven't cast your ultimate yet. Part of that is because you got it a little bit late, but that should be your ultimate. And entirely, you should play around a stun from either the Rubik or from the Wraith King. Should be your move. So you're kind of doing your job here, but it's not coordinated, and it's like these sloppy, slow fights.
Then we make sure to use this before Cedric can get there. And he was like, oh, guys. And we were like, ha ha ha. It was fantastic. We heard him a little bit.
I like the smoke here. Just you needed to pay attention to your smoke breaking. The Ricky's actually on top of you right now. And you had a dust the whole time. But it's good that you smoked across the map, because then hypothetically you can get a kill that will lead to something else. This was relatively good. This is the issue now, is that you have 0 armor. So my guess is like, alright, you're 0, 4, and 0 right now, it looks like. Which is a result of you having
0,
sort
4,
of...
0?
Is that true? Oh no, sorry, 1, 2, and 9.
1, 2, and 9, yeah.
Must have been the PL. Your stats are okay, but from here on out, you probably just die repeatedly to things like PL, or Disruptor, or Ricky, just because your survivability isn't very high, and Sky is like almost entirely good at being offensive, not defensive. So you need to be offensive in the right ways, and not give them these chances to initiate on you. So if you do all these ganks that you've been attempting slightly cleaner, then it will provide you guys kills, which is going to give you tempo to do other stuff. You guys are still stomping them, you have 12k advantage, but...
Yeah.
Like, you're just kind of you really are wandering aimlessly.
This is right at the part where I wasn't quite sure even where to be and what to get anything done. Because, I mean, we're doing sufficiently well that they're pretty pushed in. So, I mean, I suppose I should just be, like, chilling behind a carry.
You guys need aggressive wards right now. You have basically no vision. It's part of the issue. So you can't even see, unless you predict it, you're not going to be there in time to set things up.
Yeah.
But again, you should play around your stunners, around Wraith King and around Rubik. You and Rubik can move together and kill people easily, because he can turn his aura offensively, you amplify damage. Like, you two together can easily kill somebody, especially if you had a Veil here. I'd also like to point out that so far your Arcane Boots has not been that useful, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Part of that's because you've been inefficient, so therefore you haven't spent your mana, because you've been inefficient. But I would argue if you had a Veil right now to combo with, like, Wraith King or somebody like that, it would be just ultimately better.
So, I mean, for instance, in this fight, I feel like this fight describes a lot of my feeling of playing this hero. Of where, like, if I get caught slightly once, I just immediately die.
Can you go back, like, 10 seconds? I want to see you being out of position, like, why you were all the way down there.
So, I was back over here.
Running at the tide. That's right, he ravaged. Okay, so he basically stunned you, then you're out of position. Then they're following up on you, and you're trying to survive. Then Ricky goes on you. Yeah. So, I mean, realistically, you did not need to approach and try to kill the Tide, because it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Because his Kraken's going to proc, he's going to ravage, and then you're out of position. So arguably, you didn't need to walk in that far. You could probably just cast, maybe you're slow, deal some damage, or approach from a different angle. Like, seeing how the fight went, we can think now, like, oh, hey, if you go in on Tidehunter from that angle, and he does get a Ravage off, you are way out of position, because then you're closest to their base on your whole team. Whereas if you come from the creep wave, like where the creep wave was fighting, and do that, then you're farthest away from their base, and you'd probably be more survivable. You probably won't get Static Storm. So if you're going to approach like that, maybe you take a different angle, perhaps, especially because the hero you're playing, Rubik, could probably play over there, because he has disables. But if you're just Skywrath Mage, again, you're a follow-up hero.
So, when it comes to, like, what my goals are in the fight, I think this is where I struggle to identify how I should even be playing with a hero like this. Like, okay, so when I look at Skywrath Mage, obviously Concussive Shot I can just throw out at some point, and it will connect with its target if I'm unbelievably far back in the fight. And the ult, I know that if there's a stun, I can throw it on the dude that is disabled. But these two abilities, Ancient Seal and Arcane Bolt, I feel like I misplay a lot. I mean, should I just be waiting for someone to get close to one of the frontliners and then just begin Arcane Bolting and Ancient Sealing that person? Is it that I should go into the fight and start sealing and bolting and know that there's a high chance that I'll die, but the silence is sufficiently important?
It's more about... I look at your silence as an amplifier and a kill skill. You want to use silences when somebody wants to use an ability, basically, is the obvious explanation. But it could be Ricky when he's out of position and you think he's going to use his ultimate or he's going to use Smoke Cloud to defend himself. You know he's out of position, so you want to silence him to keep him from using an ability to save himself. Or if you guys think you have the damage to kill somebody, or if somebody throws the stun out, then it's time for you to do your full combo. Then you cast everything, including your silence, and put your ulti down, because you just want to amplify it and kill somebody. So it's like you have to sense those moments and understand those moments of, that guy is killable right now because I know his HP, I know he doesn't have Kraken Shell, I know he can't use Manta Style to get out of the silence, for example. And in those moments, you blow somebody up. So you have to take those moments when they present themselves.
So
and the Tide moment wasn't there.
Carefully waiting until I definitely think someone can get just blown up with all my abilities. So I shouldn't be thinking of Arcane Bolt as like just spam damage throughout.
You can, because it's a 2-second cooldown. So there's nothing wrong with you like walking forward to the tide and using your slow and seeing what happens. Like maybe your teammates go on him, maybe nothing happens, maybe he gets scared and walks away, because that's not really all in. But I would say like your silence and your ultimate are probably the most crucial skills to not waste. The slow is still big, because if you're by yourself, you need your slow to get ultimate damage out. But if you're in a team fight situation, saving your silence for somebody that you guys can burst while they're stunned, or that you can prevent from using a good skill and then burst them, that's basically what you're playing around, I guess. So your third and your fourth skill are really the big ones, arguably. Okay. Whereas your first skill, yes, you can poke with it, but it's also putting you within you cast range of your opponents and ravage range.
This is really what I mean by the arcane bolt poking, because I mean, like, for instance, with Lina, I feel like it's much easier to just throw out a Dragon Slave, because it's like such a long range. It goes like a little farther than I click on the ground. It's sort of a big sweep. It's pretty straightforward to throw out one and then back away again, but Arcane Bolt, I always get over tempted to be close so I can bolt constantly. And I think that's been what's getting me killed in these fights.
And it's definitely, I get why you want to do that, but it's just not very common for Skywrath Mages to do that, where they stand around the fight and they keep casting the spell. It's just not really the playstyle, because the hero is too squishy. Raw HP wise and armor wise, you have almost no armor. So it's you just have to wait for the right moment, and ideally if you have a Rubik that's aggressive or willing to play like that, then everything will be fine. Or does your Wraith King have item wise here? Okay, so he does have a blink as well, so basically you could just always sit in the jungle next to him and wait for him to get these kills potentially while he pushes the lane. Would be kind of nice.
I did something up here. I'm on a raid.
So in times like where you guys are just pushing lanes or whatever, that's usually where Sky is the most trouble, because he can't do that very fast until level 15 or until he gets an Aghanim Scepter. But if you guys aren't good at setting up ganks, moving across the map to set up a gank, or you're not good at instructing your team to help you do that, then it's going to be really hard to find those initiations.
Yep, swift down.
You guys need a sentries down to protect against the Riki a little bit.
Oh, there's the sentry. Got it down. I pinged it and just said I did my job.
So go back to the start of this fight and let's see how it starts, because that's really what matters here, to talk about what happened. Go back. Just go to free cam. Just go back like 10, 15 seconds. I want to see the very start. Like, go back 10 more seconds. I want to see why Razor's at half HP. Okay. So Razor is at half HP because he was at half HP and nobody's healed him. There's no urn on your team, I'm guessing. Yep, you guys don't have an urn. That's a big problem, arguably. You could definitely buy one this game. It's not bad. 2 armor. It does magic damage. You have a lot of spell amp. You have magic resistance reduction. If you have an urn here, Razor can be full HP. So basically what happened is Razor's full HP, but he's still pushing this tower, which is fucking crazy. There's no way that Soylent should be pushing here without having any kind of heals. He doesn't have any trickle HP regen. You guys could have... It looks like the Shrine's not available, but you just needed it back, essentially. So you guys are taking a bad fight. Ravage comes out. You're using all of your important abilities on Tide, and he instantly Kraken Shells, just a waste. Like, you should save that for somebody that's actually killable.
I forgot and re-remembered Kraken Shell about 15 times this game.
Okay. Well, that makes sense then. So there's Ricky's ultimate.
Got him! Strong
now
dispel. We got him! Strong dispel.
And here was where the sentry came.
Watch
Razor's kind of playing around. You can see him. So he's like, I'm going to go back in again. Wraith King is fighting, but his damage items are not very good, so he's kind of mediocre right now. Echo Saber alone is not a good item. If he had like an armlet or something, maybe. And if the fight starts where you guys all go in at the same time, then yeah, things can work out. But so basically you wasted your spells. Pretty much it's safe to say you completely wasted your spells.
Yeah.
And Razor hasn't been able to full commit because he's been at half HP the whole game, or the whole fight. Now he's finally gonna die. And PL's kind of hard to kill, and because you misused your skills, nobody dies. So it's just like skill misusing. Bad initiate, you guys got initiated on, you didn't use your skills correctly, eventually you guys got killed.
Right.
And this is probably what keeps happening repeatedly, I imagine.
Yeah, no, certainly. Here, let's keep it going, man. Let's go ahead and get the day 9 perspective one more time.
Got Atos on the way.
Yeah.
Bounties into jungling. I think you should be playing around Luna right now, rather than jungling.
Yeah.
It's like, You killing neutrals just doesn't do that much. It's better for Luna to hang out in their jungle consistently, and then you guys look for kills.
You like that arrow I drew? It was a pretty sick arrow.
That was good.
I don't know if you saw it. Maybe we get an instant impact replay on that arrow. Yeah, and this is me just trying to run around and plant wards, getting caught out.
Force Staff would be not bad this game either, because then you could get out of Ricky's smoke. Ghost Scepter would be good, especially against like PL and the Ricky. So because you guys were jungling and not really doing anything, you go for the bounty rune, but now you're in no man's land, they see you, they grab it. You guys messed up. But if you're just in the enemy jungle and you guys put a sentry down at a common walk spot with a ward, then you could see Ricky coming, play against him, get a kill. But if you're across the river like that, your ability to kill that guy is just going to be so low. And you're alive, so you're back to jungling, because you don't really know what to do. But instead it should be somebody else pushes the lane, you play around them, and then you look for a kill setup. Just like this basically, except it shouldn't necessarily have to be like in front of your building only. Got some nukes on him.
I felt a little better about this.
That was okay. I thought at least.
I mean, I know you can process this at 4x speed, no problem.
Not got most of it. You're basically just doing the kiting thing back and forth.
Yeah.
Casting your spells. Looked good.
So when you say that most people skip getting the arcane boots, do you mean that they get brown boots and just chill on brown?
Some of the pros were honestly just not getting boots until they would go double null, double bracer. Maybe with a 1. So they would just have a buttload of stats. For the sole purpose of having more spell amp and damage and stuff like that. Here you try to use a kill, you do a kill with your Atos, but that guy had PK. You can slow it down if you don't mind. Now the fight's getting way too fast.
Go
back.
I was like looking at your camera, listening to you talk. Uh-oh.
And all of a sudden the whole thing was over. Yeah.
Where the hell did I go to? I hit jump ahead.
Yeah, you did. That's the worst one. I hate when that happens.
I can't believe I've done this.
Is this the same stuff? Yeah.
Lord knows.
Yeah, this looks right. Alright, so you guys got a ward in the high ground. I think it would have been better if you saved that for the high ground on pushing, because you guys did get a kill. I maybe would have used my slow there on him. Atos against Tide is pretty good here. You should have reacted a little faster on that guy. He does still end up dying, but...
Yeah.
Again, without a stun, you can't really guarantee any of these kills. So your primary issue here is that you're hitting a tower, and you probably don't need to. Because if you're hitting a tower, you're grouped with your allies, and then shit like this happens. Like, yes, you do a decent amount of damage, and there's a Luna on your team, but you probably don't need to hit the building. That guy should be silenced instantly. I think he attacked that guy. Like, you should still have silenced him that whole time. I think you were smoke clouded, but you should realize I silenced this guy. He can't use his ult. He can't blink strike. He's got low HP. Super fucking easy kill.
Yeah, I think that one of the things that you mentioned that just was not even on my radar at all was the Ancient Seal's like your really important ability. Ancient Seal and your ultimate. I think I was like just trying to figure out when and how to Arcane Bolt.
Yep, that's only a part of the hero. The only time you should like really be thinking about that is if you're playing like Skywrath core and you're snowballing really hard and you have a lot of agility or int and you have like an axe or something, and then you can Arcane Bolt like everybody on their team. Like I've had some games where I've snowballed so hard that like I can Arcane Bolt them like 4 times each and they die or something.
Yeah.
But you're just a burst hero. You're just damage and weak disable, but the silence used in the right way can guarantee kills on important heroes that don't have survivability against that kind of a thing. This fight is over. You should definitely be running for your life. Now you're probably dead too. That would have been a good Atos opportunity. You could have killed Disruptor for sure. Again, you ultied the Tide for no reason. It's just not going to kill him.
I used the Atos while running away, so I had it on cooldown when he sucked me back.
It's like you used Atos as the glimpse was going through. If you watch it, you don't need to, but he started glimpsing you, and then you used the Atos, and then the glimpse completed.
How embarrassing! Let's watch it. Let's watch that in its full glory. Here comes the moment.
Only guys you can kill by yourself are Ricky and the Disruptor. So here comes. He's chasing you. He's chasing you. He starts glimpsing now, I believe, and then you Atos.
Oh my god!
And you should just ulted him right there.
No way. Oh shit, I never even thought of that, to just Atos, and then if I get back in the position, just blow up the guy that Atos me. You at least have to give me that it was close. You at least have to give me that. Maybe you're like, no mercy. Like the Atos before the glimpse.
Oh. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered, but because he had vision, but... It was about the same time.
And then I blow him up here? Fuck.
Either way, you didn't have your silence anymore, but...
dude, I shit on, or I did nothing but like try to blow up Tide this whole game. Now that I've like said that out loud, I'm looking at this. Ooh.
He's probably got a hood too. I think he was building one earlier. There's like.
Isn't that sad?
You should never focus that guy.
Here's me dying slowly. Aha, he has just a cloak.
You guys just don't have a good solution to him other than like overwhelming right-click damage. Like Razor can kill him, can kind of deal with him, but nobody else unless you get break or something, which is fine. Like you guys can deal with him, no problem. He's not that far ahead anyways, so yeah. So you just played Skywrath a little wrong. That's all. He's literally just a damage dealer. You just have to kill people when you have the opportunity. Snowball from that a little bit, back your teammates up, and sustain team fights.
Correct me if this statement is wrong, but if I had just been maybe half a blink's distance back in these fights, and just been more thoughtful about Ancient Seal and Mystic Flare throughout, it would have gone way, way, way better. Like, it was the distancing thing was the biggest issue.
And when you did have small moments of opportunity, it's usually less than 2 seconds. You need to capitalize on them. Yeah. Realize in that moment, here's an opportunity, and get those kills.
And I think that definitely in the mid game, tons of my movements with the ganking were not crisp at all.
And you would just jungle.
Yeah, I think maybe I've just been psyching myself out in these spots. I think I'm just generally too far forward with a lot of the position 4/5s that I'm playing, because if
you should have silenced that guy. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, fuck, of course.
He would have died right there with that arcane bolt. Now you have to cast another one, and you might glimmer Yules, something like that.
I think that I've just been sort of psyching myself out in terms of not psyching myself out, but misevaluating my mid and late game, because I really like a lot of the early game strong supports. I like Bane, Skywrath Mage is fun to blow people up with. These are a lot of like lane bullies or lane helper heroes.
Yep.
And I think I'm trying to use the identity of them as a lane bully into the late game, and it's just causing me to be way too far forward and just getting myself blown up.
Okay,
it makes me think,
sense.
Okay, look, tell me if this is wrong. Or tell me it's right and give me a pat on the back and be like, damn, Day9, you sure get it. With Bane, obviously Fiend's Grip is ridiculous as a ganking tool, but if a fight's beginning, I should actually just stay way farther back, be trying to enfeeble, and then if someone comes forward, I can Nightmare Disable, and then wait for an opportunity reactively to Fiend's Grip, instead of initiating and Fiend's Gripping or something like that.
Generally, that's right, unless... Because what you're kind of describing is like two teams that are close to action with each other. And that most of the time, that should just never fucking happen. Because if it is, both teams are playing bad, usually. There's not a lot of circumstances like that where it's like the teams are looking at each other across the river and they're like, I'm getting ready to fight. So what you said is like generally correct, because it's the same way to describe it, as well as like an ongoing team fight that you can't affect yet. So like in a fight like this where they all have their BKBs active, yes, you run away because it's not time for you to be there. But if the fight is like more early game where they don't have BKBs, where your abilities are actually useful, then yes, you kind of want to be up there and helping, or in this circumstance, you want to kill the support, which you did. You killed the Disruptor because that guy you can kill. But the other cores, you have to wait until their Yuleses and their BKBs are gone before you can deal with them, and Tide you just can't touch. You also went Aetherlands. Oh, I'm sorry, that's somebody else. This is that's Disruptor's Disruptor, which is sort of okay because then you can cast your spells from farther away, which is cool. But
I don't know why I went this way. It's just time to kill.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy. That was super crazy. I kind of see it having some benefit because you're going to be farther away, but the item itself is not the best stat-wise. Like the cast range is good, the mana regen's good. It gives you a ton of raw mana, but you don't really need that much, in my opinion. Are you disassembling here, or are you?
Oh yeah, I'm disassembling for sure.
Okay, good. Because you have like 2k mana, and you're never going to use that much, basically.
Sure felt like it.
And even now, like, this doesn't really increase your damage very much. It just keeps you a little bit safer to cast your spells, which is okay, but not great.
I mean, that's, again, you can see that this was the emotional reaction to, like, I keep dying. How do I make sure I can keep Arcane Bolting throughout these fights? Because I get it.
I think the easier solution is you need a item that keeps you alive if they go on you. That's the easy, obvious answer.
Yule Scepter.
That's in a lot of ways better than having more cast range. Yes, if you have more cast range, you can be farther away to cast your stuff. Or you can just wait till they go on you, and then you counteract their things, and then you're fine again. Because their initiations are always limited. The one exception maybe is being like Ricky Blink Strike, which is a 4-second cooldown, PA Blink, stuff like that. Those things are quick reinitiations. But most heroes have to kind of like all in to jump in. Death Prophet, Disruptor kind of, PL in some ways if you use Diffusal Blade, but you Glimmer Cape yourself. then his initiation is now wasted for 16. So you kind of just, like, almost all supports, you just want to defensive. That guy sounds instantly. He still died, but the fact he even sounds him is crazy. Or Atos.
Yeah.
And now because you guys can't win the fight because they use BKBs, you're running for your life.
I think I used this ability maybe like 5 times the entire game.
Yeah, you didn't use it that much.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Ricky, every single time Ricky goes in, you use that on him. If he walks up like that, you silence him in the sentry and use your slow, and he instantly dies.
Okay, so this is what I think I want to do. I think I want to play some supports that I'm uncomfortable with. I might do a warm-up game with Bane, but that's the only warm-up game. And I think I might try to call out how I think I should be playing in the late game at the start of the game. And just get that locked into my head. Because I actually think that's why I like playing Elder Titan a lot. Early game, you can briefcase people, and that's really satisfying as a lane bully. Late game, you don't try to briefcase nobody, man. You don't. You just throw your Astral Spirit out and poof them.
Yep, do your stomps, yeah. It's pretty straightforward, but so is Sky in the same way. It's like your early game is also the same as your mid game and your late game. You're just damage, you're just looking for kills. The only difference is knowing how effective silences are.
I think it's the ability usage that gets me a little roasty toasted.
Yep.
Alright. 6 team challenge tokens.
I'm not ready.
Hold on, I have an unclaimed reward. What is this?
Oh, you can make a dry river now. I don't even know.
Oh,
There's,
my God,
I think there's like
dry
a pop-up for that. I don't even get that pop-up. I don't know how to
I spun all the
even
wheels?
see that.
Oh, by the way, I haven't opened any of my treasures. You want to watch this stuff?
Yeah, I'm down. Let's see it.
All right, where are have I
Just go,
actually?
just go to the right. There you go. Don't open the benefactor ones. Is my recommendation. Oh shit! You got a golden. What's that golden thing in the bottom right? Trust of the benefactor. Oh wait, that's one you can sell later. That was from last year.
Okay.
I recommend saving those for a year and then selling them. It's probably better than opening them.
How much do they go for?
They've never been on sale yet because this one from last year is on sale September 1st. But my point being that if you right click that and then go to like view treasure, it gives you either an immortal 1, 2, or 3, and it has a small chance for an ultra rare thing. If you click on that ultra rare thing, all of the items in here, if you click on the treasure down there, the magnifying glass in the upper right,
Yeah.
all of these items are worth like a shitload of money. That one was apparently like, okay, the actual chest itself is worth $1,900. So if you open that thing and you get that ultra rare chest, the chest is worth $1,900 because all like Dragon Claw hooks $900. I know that. All of those items are a shitload of money. Those are all worth a shitload. That's because they're all like the fanciest ones. That's why. So I recommend not opening the benefactor ones unless you want more immortals. Just a pro tip. That one. Don't open those. I recommend. It's probably better to sell them. Unless you want to gamble.
I mean, I love gambling, but I also love Steam games. It's like my primary entertainment expenditure every year. So,
do you want a really low chance?
Do you want to Immortal 1 with me?
Yeah, go ahead. Press the button.
All right. Who do I even want? I don't think I play any of these heroes much.
You play Spiritbreaker. What are you talking about?
I play Underlord some.
Spiritbreaker. Come on.
Yeah, Spiritbreaker. I haven't played him as much lately, but I gotta say, I'm really the best with. Oh, that Phantom Assassin one. You know what? Let's just get this. This kills my processor. Like, we're getting like no frames per second. Let's go ahead and open this up. Let's start the opening. It is so laggy on my computer right now. I can't even believe it.
I can see it. What's going on, dude? You didn't get it on your first chest. Everyone would have been really upset if you did.
Ancient. Well, actually, the very first Rylai wheel I spun, I hit an Arcana. I was just like, I'm the best.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
And everyone's like, oh my god, Jaden, he's so lucky. I hate him so much. And I was like, yes, your tears feed and sustain me. Let's get that Spirit Breaker. Let's just cross off the Spirit. Oh. It's me, Curly Horn Ricky. All right.
You know, I'd say a hero that's actually kind of similar to Skywrath Mage is actually they're kind of similar late game playstyles. You're waiting for a moment where you can kill one guy, and you have to use your skills in the right way. Nice. Equip that. Bottom left.
Sir, yes, sir.
There's no way you won't want that. It looks pretty cool.
You know, I do.
They play similar. It's like good laning prowess. They transition into solo kill potential, kind of AoE potential, damage amp. Never thought about that before, but.
Oh my gosh, it speeds up as ones get eliminated. I'm thinking this is the time to get the Lich. Nope, I'm wrong every time. I'm wrong every time. Let's equip this.
How many you got left? This is your last one, I think.
Could be.
Good luck. Cosmically rare. Alas, you are average.
I love being average. It's the best.
You have a gift.
Tutuage, thank you.
It's like Christmas. Oh.
Scavenging Guttle Slug. Who even is this hero?
It's a Fudge Immortal.
Oh, nice.
That one's pretty cool. Makes your rod like red.
Red rot. Red rot rolls. Oh, dude, I should have been doing Q time trivia. I would have destroyed you in Q time trivia.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at Q time trivia.
You might think that you have facts at your disposal, but I have quick Googling little fingers.
Your turn to
Before they started changing everybody's movement speed and stuff, I would have like 98% accuracy on that Q time trivia. Now I'm probably around like 90 because I've changed so many little things. Plus, like, you know, everyone gets movement speed now, so your base movement speed is hard to check. So it's actually like kind of... Oh, have you not done this yet?
Yeah, I haven't done this at all yet.
Do you know how it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need an Elder Titan, but I don't really want to play Elder Titan this game. Do you want to... Which lane do you want to do? Do you want to duel off with me?
Yeah, let's duel off.
I'm going to start with a Skywrath.
Let's do the Fated Axe Skywrath duel lane.
Your turn to pick. Your turn to pick.
We have to pick now. Yeah, fuck it.
So
let
just
him know.
like Null Tango?
Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's gonna slightly suck for your other support, but I don't think it matters. And worst case, you can run back to base to heal, especially because you're off lane. That's actually another really cool thing.
Oh,
if you look at the map, the off lane's much closer to the base by a pretty decent margin. So, yeah, you can walk fat back to base, TP back, you waste less time.
You know, there's one thing that I've been noticing about the show that we just have not taken the opportunity to do because we've been so... I mean, we have such a rapport. I mean, the chemistry between us, it's electric.
Yep.
But we don't say hi to chat at all. Dude, chat. Fucking what is up?
Your turn to
I'm going to play Skywrath Mage. I'm going to blow people up.
You read your chat?
I read almost everything that chat says. Until the game gets started, then I have a real hard time looking over. When I'm dead, that's when I have the opportunity to look over. And that's where it hurts a little bit, because I glance on over. People are like, Day 9, you didn't use your wand or your spell, and you were out of position, and that's bad. And I'm like, all right, time to stop looking at chat and go back to the game.
Yeah, that's a lot more common for sure.
Yeah. Avel coming back for 2 months. Yo, 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 we got I Am the Shaz here. How many... Because I know I Am the Shaz. I know Shaz was pretty hardcore all-in Dota after the show started. Anyone else been playing Dota alongside me? Getting fired up?
I'm just going to not answer that because I know you're asking chat. I got confused. I was like, who? Who are you talking about?
I Am the Shaz.
What are these names? Damn.
Mav LP says Mio is 820 MMR at the start of the show. And I actually think Mav LP is better than I am now, if I recall correctly.
I will buy the other observer word.
You're such a nice guy.
I traded a salve for a second set of tangos, which gave me just enough money to buy the obs. So I'm going to pass this to you probably because you're faster than me, and I want you to sprint to the off lane.
Yeah.
And get that ward down.
I gotta scoot you. Don't meow at me. It's okay.
So I was watching TV last night on the couch, and I had fed my dog maybe like an hour earlier, and she's been pretty cool. And then she looked like she was about to cough. She went like, and then all of a sudden this like ball of food just came out of her mouth, and it was just like on the bed. It was like on the couch, and the worst part is it got on 2 different blankets. So it was like she made like 2 blankets dirty at the same time, dude.
And was it? Did it look like a long cigar? That's how my cat.
It was like a baseball.
They lay a gross cabling on the ground. And I'm like, by the way, we got this shit.
Hers was lit. Oh damn, there's a lot of points, dude. All right, let's do it.
Guys, look at this.
500 down.
Look at how many tokens. Look at this, 2750, man.
That's actually almost more than I've ever seen before. Yeah, no, it was basically, it just looked like her regular food. I don't even think she chews it. I think she just swallows it, and it smelled like her food, but also a little bit like stomach acid, so it was gross. Yeah, like here or something. Probably not within vision of this bro though.
Oh shit.
I'm going to give him the hunger. We can fight him now. If he rocket barrages, it's gonna split, so we're fine.
Yes.
I'll hit him. This is cool.
It is right.
30 seconds.
Shadow Shaman.
Battle Hunger in
Copter.
6. Okay, we can kill him now. Kill him, kill him. Oh, you're low, I see.
I'm low and I was on cooldown.
Okay.
I'm dead. Thought I could get in range of the other guy.
I'm glad you tried. I think he's gonna die, but maybe not. His tangos are strong. Does he have mana still? He still has mana? Are you fucking
Coming
kidding
from
me?
this side.
God
He's to your
damn.
right. He's gonna be on your right.
The battle begins.
Sucks, dude.
As I will.
I'm coming down.
This should make my life easier.
To turn the tide wherever I can.
Buy this before I die. Oh, man, we are so
By
outplayed.
my wings.
That was really unfortunate that it was a gyro. He did pop like 85 mangoes for that fight, but did we get any bounties? We got one. We should be able to win the lane now because we're both healed and they're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they
I
also
actually feel
have
good
You'll have no
gold.
cause to question.
I do not, but it's okay. So we just need to focus our damage
Yes.
on like the support repeatedly, basically. That's what
Yeah,
we're looking
I mean,
at.
I can just nuke this guy, right?
Just so.
Yeah, just nuke him.
I'll bide my
Perfect.
time.
All right, he's now out of regen.
Be it thus.
Just try not to aggro the creeps.
Yep, doing the best,
So
trying
we
my
do
hardest.
definitely want to.
All right, I have some
I'm down.
way insane amounts of cat hair here. Trying to catch this jerk
That
butt
may
man.
well be.
And Null Talisman is second item.
Yep. So we just want to increase your damage. And now we've won the
My
lane,
power is summoned.
despite how that went.
All right, he got slaved.
Arcane are my ways.
All right, I'm gonna be dead here. I thought it was way farther away than that. Oh shit.
That is really unfortunate. We were winning the lane. If you just play that safe, we're gonna be fine. I just need you to not have shit like that happen.
Yeah.
Like getting out of position and shackled with the gyro by yourself. If you're by the creep wave, it's fine because it'll split. But if you walk in like that, it's gonna be a bad time.
Yep. I just literally thought I saw the gyro on the minimap in lane, so I just fucked up.
You can nuke that guy again. He's dead. He might still die. Actually. Probably just needs one more.
Yep, he's dead. How in the hell?
It is right.
2-minute runes? No. Do I get Ancient Seal or Concussive Shot
Shall
second?
be writ
The shot.
upon the sky.
It's a lot of damage, and it slows. Definitely the better of the two for sure.
Consider the
I don't know if this is too much.
Yep, that's great. Just lowers his mana. Run away now. Maybe cast another spell if you
May
want.
well be.
Yeah, I just want to de-aggro this.
The only reason they're
Tis my
basically
honor.
doing well is because of Rocket Barrage. It's safe to say, because it does
Spell's good.
220 damage with a 1 skill point.
Just so.
I'm just gonna check over here and make sure he's not doing pull-throughs anytime new.
To a new landing. Hiya! Forth and willingly.
Uh-oh.
You'll have no cause to question.
Just running.
Deny!
You are getting surrounded.
My power is summoned.
I'm gonna snag the courier real fast. Feel free to
By
repro if
my
you need something.
wings.
Uh-oh.
These spells, it's fine.
I'm a little low on mana.
Undoubtedly. Rah! Be it thus.
Let's see if I can get a second one of those. Ah, this cat butt is just mushing against my arm. It's gross. I have no more mana.
Yes.
Alright, I am manaless.
His Orb of Venom got the last hit. That was so funny.
Yeah. Planned. Alright, I still do not quite have
Very
enough
well
mana.
Alright, let's go.
I have enough for one. And got him.
Nothing.
We have abused their lane, Sean. It's working.
Alright.
Alright, 4 minutes.
Indeed.
We are stabilizing finally. Feels good.
I think I should be denying right now, at least focusing on that.
Yeah, like, especially when I battle hunger and stuff, we have
As
to
it
make sure
is
they don't
in
get last
my
hits if
power.
possible.
Yep.
And it will save me mana.
I have second Null Talisman and double Clarity
Be it
income.
thus. As I will.
I'm gonna go back in my Ring of Health really quick.
Yep. I'm probably not gonna go forward. I'm very scared.
As it
That's
is in my
Got bounty
power.
runes semi soon though. So I'm just gonna try to make a Vanguard. Another thing that we can do actually that's really good is cut creep wave, which we probably should have done a little bit more so far, but this should be a kill. Is there anything you
I don't
got?
have any more mana.
Tis
Okay,
my
that's fine.
honor.
I'm backing off.
Shit.
Great job.
Kill this guy.
Abide
Got slow and fire. He's gonna walk with the creep wave when it comes, and then we're gonna kill him. Should be a kill.
You'll have no cause to question.
Unless the creep wave just came. Don't suppose you have anything else, huh?
No, I think
Perfect. Got a spin. Okay, good luck. I'm gonna walk with you, hopefully. So the rocket hits both. Right, you're gonna die.
Alright, great.
We might both die, actually. I'll do this for speed. Oh, I'm fucking dead.
We're gonna get one rune. That's good.
We should get a magic stick, maybe two. I guess it's probably too late, but we should have probably bought one very early on, considering how much we are being harassed. Do you have any money? I'm just gonna buy a ward too, because I would like to have vision
Forth and willing.
around the tower area. That
So
way
is now-
we can cut waves.
Is now when I start going for the bracer?
Yeah, I would get wand first probably, just because we are fighting so much.
To a new landing.
X marks the spot. Alright, just gonna get nuked.
Very well then.
Donk. I'm gonna place it right here.
I go as bid.
Gosh, the range on this
By
is
my
ridiculous.
wings. My power is summoned.
This guy's super low.
That may well be.
I think we're winning this lane. I think we might be the best players. Oh, by the way, do I still go for the bracer now?
Consider the consequences.
I would say it's not bad. You got the wand first. Oh, yeah,
Just so.
that's fine. I would still maybe go full magic wand, but hit it once.
He's
Okay,
okay.
I
I
hit
will.
twice. It's okay. I battle hungered him, so he's gonna be very low.
By my wings.
This has
That
been a
may
very
well
violent
be.
game. Now, I think I just always get Ancient Seal second, yeah. Oh, I also did level 2 Arcane Bolt because
Be
we're
it
fighting a lot.
thus.
I think you should have still gone the silence
Okay.
because it's a lot of damage increase, and
Forth
Use
and
this so
willing.
much earlier.
and it guarantees that he can't spin or he can't shackle you, for example. If you use it. So if you're ever out of position, you can protect yourself basically. All right, we're gonna move into creep cutting. I need the ward down like here or something.
Undoubted.
Oh, I already placed it there.
Oh, you did. Okay, that's probably all right too. But we're full creep cutting now. I'm gonna tank every
As it
wave,
is
and
in
I've got
my
Vanguard, so
power.
I'm super tanky.
And the range on that
We
is
should
ridiculous.
probably not dive under tower though,
Tis my
because that's where
honor.
they get by far the majority of their damage. Ooh, I'm actually getting kind of low. In fact, I think I'm just going to die. Well, I didn't think that was going to go so bad, but the power of Rocket Barrage
Yeah.
is literally just wrecking us repeatedly.
Well,
Did you have silence available as well? Once I got shackled, things were kind of bad.
I didn't have silence at that moment, but I got the silence at, like, right around the time that Reptar ulted me.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I've got my 6 now too. He's got a 17 charge wand on the gyro, so he's going to be a bit hard to kill, but we can probably kill him. Either way, he's not getting much
I
farm
go, I
because
speak.
he's spending a lot of time forcing to kill us. And whenever I'm alive, I'm getting a lot of farm, so I think this is okay.
To a new landing.
Dude, that triple battle hunger thing is really annoying.
You've thought this through? Indeed.
He's going to go for this, eh? That's good.
You'll have no cause to question. I did not think it was possible. No, it's not my move.
I will tank
Very
for
well then.
you.
Thank you. That was very close. That should be a kill. Good shot.
Great job.
Consider the consequences.
Yeah!
Thanks.
Indeed.
Got here.
You and what?
That's okay.
Bide my time.
Just use the slow. He's gonna sprout you probably. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, there goes Night Stalker. That still was pretty cool. That was pretty cool, you know, it's alright.
That was a lot of death.
I'm a little low.
You might want to get a calling blade or a set of tangos. Just get a set of tangos.
I just bought the, Oh yeah, should I get level... Should I just start upping Concussive Shot or just keep going with the Arcane Bolt plan?
Your bottom tower is
Yeah,
under
concussive
attack.
I think is probably why. Yeah, just get more slow. I think it's probably fine. I'm gonna have stuns at some point. Probably now I'll grab one. That way it'll be a little bit easier for you to ulti.
Yep.
So now I've got,
now.
oops, I've got call now, so we can definitely get kills with
Just
that.
so.
Kinda wish I'd gotten that ward.
Very well then.
What do you mean?
Kinda... Oh, this guy.
Be it thus.
Do you want to go on him?
At very least we will damage him. I'm gonna probably
Oh
call
shit, he was
him.
just out of range. Fuck,
Well, I messed up.
concussive shotted and I was like barely
did
out of
you?
range.
Are you sure he wasn't fogged or something in that moment? Is that possible?
He may have been.
That's usually the main way. Okay, we should just walk away with them. So they're coming for us. Well, that is really unfortunate. Probably going to die. Tried to hit him. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this is going bad. They're kind of just managing. We just died too much in the first couple levels. We haven't been able to snowball, and now they're stabilizing. They've been stabilizing with rotations. Who's our mid broodmother? That was a weird death.
Your middle tower has fallen.
That said, I need to finish.
Never more to see my
Alright, I'm
star
still going bot, man. I'm
Blink.
still here to fight.
worse than any day.
I'm just trying to get Blink.
Forth and willingly.
Okay, so right now,
Yes.
I feel like harassing Mr. Wrath Mage is good. Or, Mr. Gyro. By the way, do I go for the Bracer and the stats now?
Yes, that sounds fine. Or you might want to go Veil, something like that.
Undoubtedly.
Actually, I really like the Veil
Be really
choice.
good.
I'll break their wings.
We need more wards somewhere over here.
Need more wards. I think I'm gonna follow Night Stalker around, or should I
My
just chill
power
by
is
you?
That could work, yeah. I kind of like the at least give me a ward probably before you ditch. Would
You'll
be
have
helpful.
no
But
cause
there's
to
also
question
a lot of shit going on mid, yeah. Is that Gyro too? Yep, Gyros are as well.
Consider the consequences.
Wanna kill this guy?
Yes. It is right. Indeed. Yeah.
Fear quiets magic.
That may well be. The seal of Avilava upon you. I go.
Nice, looks like you did that really well. Use your abilities when people are not moving.
Skriak, your
And-
blood enthralls
okay.
me. Indeed.
Alright, so now I'm low on mana, and that just doesn't feel good. I don't like that.
Just go back to Fountain then.
I'm gonna hang out by
Oh,
you.
you haven't gotten boots yet? You can probably still buy. You don't have to go the no boots build, by the way. It's probably safer if you do get it.
Well, I'm just gonna finish.
Can you
Oh,
guys get
yeah.
down here? We're hitting this tower. This would be a good time. Yep, here they come.
When you land,
Well, we're gonna die. Maybe me too.
yeah. Hiya! By my wings.
Spells. Can maybe kill this guy.
Yeah, let's kill him. Let's do it. Fuck this
It's gonna
guy.
be a little bit
bide my time.
Okay, let's see if that works. It's gonna have to get a last hit.
Forth and willing.
I'm gonna die now too. God, that was really close. Oh. Well, you're probably Tango.
Dude, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't
There's
tangle.
ever a
So
process.
I know.
First thing is gonna sprout you
instant.
eventually. Okay, I hit level 10. I probably had blink mana or money with that kill. Oh, there's a bounty.
Blink Mula. Dude, look at this. 1 in 7 and 10. I literally am in every fight.
Alright, I got my blink finished.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Could you teleport when you get the chance?
To the bots.
Your top tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Yes.
Looking at my mini map.
As it is in
Good
my
job.
power.
Thanks.
Just
Nice.
in the jungle nearby.
As I
Radiant
will.
structures are fortified.
Back me little creeps.
My power is summoned.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Nice job, Brood Mada.
Undoubtedly.
Brood Madre.
We really need this fucking tower to die. Every time I have to stand under range,
Radiant
it's so scary.
structures are fortified.
Tis my honor.
I'm just gonna back up briefly because the creeps can finish it on their own, and I don't need to hit it necessarily.
Oh,
The enemy's
he
bottom
gets
tower
it.
has fallen.
Much
Gets
better
the
that you
one.
get that than me stand in position to be initiated on.
Very well
I'm
then.
about to be 10 as well. Not bottom. Okay. Oh, yeah.
You'll have no cause to question me.
I like our Night Stalker. He's a good dude.
Yep.
I go as bid.
Combo. Okay. Just everything. Just try to be in range next time if possible.
Yep.
Be
Here we
it
on.
thus.
Quick Elissa.
Oh my god. Hell yeah.
See how good it is just to have like wards nearby
My power
when we're
is summoned.
doing action. This
Yeah,
is
holy
like
cow.
what he's doing is basically what you should do when you're playing supports like Sky. Just need to
Very well then.
This guy?
same thing.
Name.
Eventually they do hit the. Wait, it's gonna hit. You gotta hit missiles. It's probably not the time to cast.
Uh-oh. Guy here.
Tis my
Just
honor.
get back. I have like no mana. Probably safer than that. We are all going to die.
As it is in my power.
Oh, you live.
You thought this through?
Oh shit. Oh, you got
Gotta
him.
slow. You gotta slow. You didn't slow. I only had enough for one spell, and I chose to use Battle Hunger, but I guess I should have called
Yeah.
because you had ulti. But
It's okay. It's
basically,
okay.
anytime you silence, you should get in the habit of casting your slow every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you get that muscle memory down, Sky is a lot easier if you don't have to think about it.
Oh, this Brood Mother is going to town. See you later.
Good. So we're creating action in other places, basically, which means that Brood gets more of a free lane. PA can kind of do whatever he wants. I'm actually going to teleport
Forth
top.
and willingly.
I should just buy tangos just to have. Oh, I need dust.
It's not a bad idea, to be honest.
Yes.
Or you could just start building 4 staff. Did Gyro stay top? He did not.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oops, I'm in range of vision. Shit.
By my wings.
Okay, so
Your middle tower is under
well,
attack.
things be going well.
So we're moving to the tier 1, follow me. So naturally, this is what we do when we're pushing. Push the lane PA. JK.
Just
Oh, I dodged that.
They're all here. They're all gonna die.
Alright, I was stun locked. Nice.
They have,
Boom.
that's okay.
I see how we go to the tier 1 tower.
Yes.
Alright.
Ideally,
I'm trying to
we would have had a
get some
smoke to
real
do
fast.
that, I guess, but if we had a smoked across, that would have been definitely a lot safer. But they must add wards in our jungle up here, like here on the map.
Your top tower is under attack.
If we had smoked across, or if we
Your
had some
top
dewarding
tower
there, it
has
would have been
fallen.
valuable. I guess PA was right to not go forward.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay, I'm gonna get my dust
I go as bid.
and put my headphones on so I can listen to Kevin
Your
Senpai.
top tower
Hello,
is
Kevin
under
Senpai.
attack.
Let us go defend
By
top.
the bloody
Possible.
Pinion.
Looks like they are running away.
I'll bide my time.
You shouldn't show on the creep wave like
Of
this.
course I shouldn't. What the fuck am I doing?
Dire's courier
Shame on
has
me.
been
You know,
killed.
that's fine. I have a dust of appearance. I'm fucking awesome.
Lost a
I'm the
courier
best.
somewhere.
To a new land.
Get the bounty runes. I'm just pushing the creep wave so this gets pushed out. That's pretty good. I'm gonna keep pushing. Is that a hero? No. They have a ward here, 100%. I just got Prophet ulti. Luckily, he's just killing everybody, so it doesn't matter. Do you have sentries by any chance? No.
I don't. I couldn't afford him. I'm gonna get him.
As I
I do
will.
have this though.
I'll dash them to the earth.
It's died now. Ooh, I've got my blade.
I think I go to
Just so.
PA and then back away and come over to you.
Yes, we're gonna be killing this tower.
Yes.
All right.
Or someone on our team will kill the tower.
'Tis my
So
honor.
with my blink, so now we need wards like in this area probably.
Yeah, I just haven't been able to buy any yet.
As I will.
There's a couple on the courier as well, but we'll just wait to see who if anyone shows up. I don't stand over there. That's not a good place to stand 'cause it's very common they'll ward it because they just had a tier 1. So they'll protect the area slightly outside their tier 1. So we want to play in this area right now where they likely don't have vision because we're more likely to spot somebody. I really wish we had a ward though. If we had a ward on this cliff, it'd be so simple to get a kill and then run. But oh, here's a kill.
There is.
Perfect. Did you use? You didn't use Veil. You didn't use your slow. Make sure you
I
use your
feel
Veil.
like I shouldn't use the slow if you haven't
Tis
called.
right.
Well, definitely, it's more the damage. Like if like that guy actually almost lived. He,
Oh
if
yeah,
he had
that's
a
actually
BKB,
280
he would
damage.
Have
Yeah.
no cause to
Yeah,
question.
and it's all amplified by your ancient. But minimum, you got to use like Arcane Bolt, Silence, and Ulti
I go
and
as
Veil.
bid.
Like
I just gotta
Silence.
be blowing people up way more
Yeah.
because I'm trying to be more thoughtful and conservative with my mana. But
No, don't worry about that. It's more like it's all about is it the right time to get the kill? That's all it is. It's not about like that's what I mean
oh
by
fuck!
skill
Oh fuck!
usage.
Shit! Oh fuck! I was sipping coffee. Fuck. Shit.
This should make my life easier.
Should have had my coin ready earlier. That time they just ganked us. That's again, they had vision over here. We killed the wave, we backed up to this area, I think, and farmed. Which was probably a mistake, and that's why they came and ganked us. Because they had ward vision there. I think I need a force staff or something to follow up on these initiations.
The enemy's bottom
I think
tower
you and I
has
go
fallen.
top.
You get how many clarity or sentries do you have?
3.
Okay, good.
Forth and willingly.
Yeah, I can go push out top when I'm up in 10. This guy's got a shadow blade. Do you have dust? You do, right?
Yeah.
I'll bide
I'll
my
buy a
time.
pack too, just in case.
Your top tower is under attack.
You can probably push that out. I feel like
I think
Eh,
that. I
it's
think
kinda
I just might have
dangerous for
vision
you.
here.
Very well then.
just gonna head up there.
There's 3
That
guys
may
up there.
well be.
Ow! Fuck.
I'm not
With
ready.
your veil, you'll be fine.
My power is
Oh
summoned.
fuck.
To a new land. No! I end your life.
Messed up my chop.
Good may begin. As it is in my power.
I'm doing this, man.
Undoubted. Indeed. I'll bide my time.
Do I put another one on the flank? I don't think necessarily I do. Fuck, man.
As it is in my power.
Night.
That's a dead guy. Hey, look, there's
Look
that
at
slow
this.
coming out.
I go as bid.
See, now I'm just staying way far back. I'm keeping my screen way far
The
forward.
enemy's top tower
That is
has
good.
fallen.
You'll have no cause to question me.
Yeah, we can rush, I think. We just need another sentry to prevent SF ulti is all, and then we're good.
Fresh
It's
out of
my
sentries.
It is right.
My brood triples.
To a new land.
There's bounty runs too.
I'll just go get those. We'll get those.
Your bottom tower is under
By
attack.
my
Dude,
will.
that broodmother is just destroying shit.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
That may well be.
How much do we need for this? 950? Okay.
Indeed. Consider
Okay.
the consequences.
I like this ward here. I'm pretty pleased with
Yes,
that. I lay claim to this ward.
My power is awash.
Oh, God. Reacted a little slowly on that.
This gladdens me.
Hey, chat, how am I doing? How's my Skywrath now? Pretty sick, huh?
Dodge this through.
Pretty sick. You know what's always a positive experience is eliciting
Undoubtedly.
feedback from a large group of strangers on the internet.
Do you guys like me?
Do you guys like me? Oh, see, this is the best part about the Day Nights, man. Cheeriest crew there ever were.
Forth and willingly.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to stay vaguely near you because you're very powerful.
Sounds great. Maybe I should have gotten the mana regen after all.
Are fortified.
I was like, I don't need
Oh,
mana regen.
shit. Who puts this chat wheel right next to the fortify
Yes.
button? That was my bad.
Hiya! Hiya! You'll have no cause to question me.
Who on earth put this? Like, I didn't realize that K was right next to J. Oh my gosh.
As it is in my
I
power.
didn't realize that.
You know that 9's pretty close to J2.
Oh, damn.
By
Look
my
at this. The jokester Kevin pulling the moves. He's been sitting on that one for ages. He's like, the instant he makes a J joke, I got it.
Watch the VOD, dude. I looked at my keyboard too. I just wanted to make sure it was like close enough that it was just away. 2 diagonal keys away, that's all.
Indeed.
Alright, I'm gonna
There was a ward there on the cliff.
I go as bid.
That is a perfect example of killing a guy. You should definitely silence next time though.
Yes, sir.
Gotta
Oh,
prevent
thought I
those
did.
counter. Yeah, you didn't. It's okay
Yep.
though.
Totes, my goats, my bad.
Yes.
Got a 4 staff too now, so
I'm close to the floss.
really hits the fan.
Your top tower is
mine.
under
Oh, I should have
attack.
gone Crimson Guard maybe first.
I meant to do that. Yeah.
Your top tower is
No.
under attack. Your top tower
I don't think I played this very well. At all.
I silenced him. No, I didn't. The other guy silenced him.
Oh no.
Oh. Alright, no.
Forth and
Oops.
willingly.
I don't think I've gotten like
Oh, yeah,
one
that's
chop
the
this
one.
game, so
Right.
Hey, can you tank
Sure.
this?
To a new landing.
they're all dead luckily, which means that this should be all
Your
all
top
good to
tower
go.
is under attack.
That may well be.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your top tower is under attack.
Undoubtedly.
Oh my
The
god.
enemy's middle barracks
We're
has
Oh,
getting
he's
beat
fallen.
or-
backdooring us.
Very well then.
Radiant structures are fortified. Your top tower is under attack. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
As I will.
Just in case. It's more dust and heal up.
Yes.
Dude, I love that he just goes, haha. He's not like, blah, 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 like some of the other characters,
My
man. The
power is
laugh is
summoned.
like so long. And they actually write out each individual ha, which means there's some high-level employee at Valve who gets paid an insane amount of money for being like the most talented whatever he is on the planet. Had to listen to how many ha's there were, type them, space them, and do that for probably 2 or 3 days. It's a lot of heroes in there, man.
And to just have the
is
general
right.
talent to know that this was the time for just a simple two laugh haha.
Haha! If there was writers, they did a voice acting studio with that, man. Isn't the voice for Skywrath Mage the same as the voice for Phantom Lancer?
Forth
Do not
and
know.
willingly.
Doesn't that sound kind of PL-ish?
I go as bid.
Now they will suffer.
I shall not report you, as it is in my power.
Okay, so I'm starting to lose focus. I gotta come down to you. I'm just like, hit buttons, and they made noises.
Oh, bunnies.
Families.
Yes.
You want to become a wealthy bear?
Sustain.
Need a few more aggressive wards if possible.
So beautiful.
What is true?
I'm thinking like here.
Definitely regret not getting the
As I
movement
will.
speed or the mana regen. So I'm prepping to fight at half mana. Yeah, something like here would be great. Yeah,
By
perfect.
my
Except you gotta break that
wings.
tree now.
Yep.
I got this. I got this. Don't waste those.
Consider the consequences.
That was 100 mana. That was not worth it. Oh shit.
I'll bide my time.
Oh, we need a sentry really bad.
Yeah, no, I'm.
There's a high ass
back,
chance
back.
that SF's looking at us right now.
My power is summoned.
There we go. Alright, now everything's good.
You'll have no cause to question me. Just so.
That felt good.
Dip.
Alright, I'm fighting my own fight.
That may well be.
Didn't have time. Didn't have time to silence.
His
I haven't used
mind.
my Veil enough this game either.
The enemy's bottom
We're just too
tower
powerful.
has fallen.
True.
The ancient.
The enemy's bottom barracks.
I'll tip you.
The enemy's bottom barracks.
I'm on a tip cooldown.
has fallen.
Very well then.
Need to get one more blink call off to get my challenge level 1. So we're gonna have to
Alright, well,
dive
I'm
here
waiting for
before
you,
this
man.
is all over.
Alright, here I come.
The enemy's
I have some
middle
vision.
tower has fallen.
See? That's exactly how we play the game.
That's how the game of Dota be played.
You know,
The
I thought that
enemy's
wouldn't do
middle
quite as
tower
much
has
damage
fallen.
as it really did.
It did quite as much damage, let me tell you. Objective gaming, day 9's going for the objective.
Just so.
Ooh, oh. Yes! Victory! Alright. Well. One dusty boy.
We've done it.
Dire victory.
I'd like to give an extra special shout out to us for being the best.
The only thing that made that hard really was that Shadow Shaman has a very long duration stun, so and Gyro has a lot of damage, so just with the dueling they actually had pretty good ways to deal with us.
Yeah. Battle Predictor Award. Dude, we got so many points out of that.
Oh, that's right, we got like 2,700 or something. 2.7 levels. That's good. Yeah, we had a good combo basically. There was like no way we were gonna lose that. We did our best, but didn't happen. Close chat. Dude, it is annoying sometimes. I always want to like close the chat window so that I can like claim rewards, but if it's open, it's hard to close afterwards. I don't know. You probably haven't experienced this yet, but you will as you gain more and more levels to try to claim things.
Uh-oh, dude, we have Spin Rylai's Annihilator of the CPU. Here we go. Let's pull it. Whoa!
Oh, damn, dude, yes. That's killing it.
Oh, that's pretty tight. We got the Mortar Forge.
What'd you get? Oh, clocks.
Mortar Forge.
That one's pretty cool, I think.
Dude, you ready to go? You ready to fight me in Time Trivia?
Oh yes, that's a good idea.
That game felt so much better. I mean, I'm still not quite using all the abilities, but the ability to blow people up. 100
Yep.
trivia points.
We just need to play a little bit more careful in that lane, basically, because all we really had was damage and no disable. So Man, Gyro casted Rocket Barrage so many times in that game. I was gonna look at the damage stats actually. I was curious. They were. Oh, I'm now going through my hero progress level up.
Mana cost of that.
It's my immortal treasure.
Oof, I don't know.
So, I did 17k damage. Yeah, I got a little stagnant for sure that game. I feel like you did pretty good though. You did 14k. It was all right. Did the game feel better for you at least?
The game felt worlds better.
Okay.
Like,
good.
so much better. I mean, it's hard for me to give commentary because I've been sucked into Q time trivia again. I think the big thing is just not acknowledging how much damage Concussive Shot does. Spell Lamp. Pretty sure I know who this is.
Okay, good job. I didn't want to give you the answer.
Well, plus 35 movement speed was the dead giveaway.
Well, if it was plus 4, I mean they just nerfed it, but yeah.
Combo Sem says, are you going to BlizzCon? I'm pretty much at BlizzCon every year, so.
I haven't been to one in a long time, but I enjoyed it when I did. Oh, I think
great.
you've got this sound down, I think.
Yeah. I play this one.
I think the BlizzCon I went to, I think was when they announced Overwatch, if I'm not mistaken.
That was the best one. That's been the best BlizzCon by far.
Really? It was like 2012 or something. I think they had like Heroes of the Storm demos too.
2015 or
maybe 2013.
2015 or 2016, one of the two.
I think
no, 2015. That's right. It's 2015.
Maybe I'm wrong about the announcement, but that looks like a Mystic Snake to me.
It looks kind of like an unstable current.
Oh yeah.
Rock-shaped unstable current. My voice seemed low compared to Kevin's.
Venomous Gale kind of reminds me of what my dog did on the couch last night when she vomited. It's very similar. It's just like a solid mass. No, but they had like Heroes of the Storm demos or something at the time with the BlizzCon I went to. So like me and the other Dota people I was with, we went and played like 5 stacks of this game, and we hadn't played it before.
Oh my god!
And we just pooped on everybody, and it was real fun. It's a good time. Good times.
I don't know who has this. Who has that base?
Oh, I didn't click it. I was gonna guess Bloodseeker. Oh no, it's on me. Okay. I guess Bloodseeker's armor's way higher, probably.
Yeah, it's not Terrorblade either.
That one was a little hard.
50 billion armor.
Dude, Omni Knight's armor has fallen so far. It used to be like 5.5, like 2 years ago. Which hero is it?
Well, jeez.
It's a hard one.
Jeez.
Clinks is actually really good right now too, I think. Does a buttload of damage. His talents are actually good, finally. Oh, shit, you're beating me. 6 out of 7. Wait, is 5 out of 7 better? 6 out of 9?
Well,
you got 66.
I just
better, right?
auto-passed the first 2 because I wasn't looking.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah.
I believe you. Huh. I almost debated myself.
Pretty sure it's Sven.
Yeah. Because Gyro and Luna are very fast. So it had to be Visage or Sven, but Visage definitely doesn't have 4 armor.
Did our Q just literally cancel?
Usually that's when the Q's popping. But I think there might be coordinator issues because when I claimed a reward, it took a long time to get.
Alright, I gotta close this because it says that you're in another game, so I'm gonna hop out. Maybe you're cheating on me.
Wait.
No, I closed the client, not in.
Oh. Well, as soon as you left, the queue continued. Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on, that's for sure.
Party with me. BlizzCon 14 was when Overwatch was announced? God,
there's some weird shit going on. I might be wrong. I might be way off. Maybe I watched a video and thought that I was there or some shit, but I feel like the first teaser of it ever was around there. But I could totally be off.
Speed for Clinks.
This one I have no idea.
I'm gonna hit it with a hearty 305.
Give it the 295. Okay, I was right. The only reason my inference is for that is that your third skill makes you really fast. So it'd be stupid for him to also have a really high base movement speed. Ooh, difficulty bonus plus 10, hell yeah.
Damn. Dude, I gotta say, the Akrael in chat says Overwatch's announcement was so awesome. That is honestly the best announcement I have ever seen or heard.
Really?
Ever. Like, they went from something that no one knew about till the morning of. I remember someone coming up to me and going, dude, Sean, you hear they're announcing a new game? And I went, what? What is it? And he says, like, well, we don't know yet. Excuse me, Despy. Come on. Give me some room. I'm like, yeah, I think it's a first-person shooter. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, they have pods set up with computers in sets of 6. Like divided that way. I was like, huh. And then they announced not just a new game, but that with like an animated short with a playable game, and announced the date that people would be able to like play it, either in the beta or what like the full release was. There you go. That's a good healthy distance away from Cat Dad's hand. That's a good cat. Oh, you just want to be nearby me, but you want to be too nearby me, and I can't play Dota, which is such an abstract concept for a cat.
Your turn.
Right, do I have any cavern heroes that perfectly fit what we're trying to do here?
I think I'm just gonna Skywrath.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
What is the hero?
Your turn to pick.
I was just thinking maybe I could pick Bloodseeker and then cast Blood Rage on you when you cast your beams. I've seen that
Your
once
turn
before.
to pick.
That's pretty funny.
I think I'll just pick like Beastmaster though.
Oh yeah.
Your
Don't listen to this
turn
guy.
pick.
I'm gonna tunnel.
He is Divine 5. No, he's uncalibrated. Sorry, don't listen to him. It's
Well, you're all
literally-
listed as uncalibrated.
Yeah, there's
What are you
3 in the
doing
game. Oh, there's a lot in the game actually.
Yeah, I gotta move you. I know you don't want to move.
Your turn to pick.
Oh, it's a key one.
Yeah, no, she gets really happy, and then she just starts purring like really hard, not loudly, but like her like whole body shakes. I used to get worried about her when she was a cat because I was like, I think my cat's freezing to death. She's shaking too much. And then when she meows, she has this buzzy meow. It's like it's so adorable. Fucking love animals. Oh my goodness, I don't have my air conditioner turned on. It is so hot in here. I just realized it.
You definitely need that.
Alright, do not chew on my headphones. Actually, I'm bringing my headphones with me. On the AC. Holy cow, I didn't realize how hot it was in here. Woo! Whoa. Wow.
So me and Sean are basically just going to do the same thing we did last game, which was just cast a lot of spells and harass our opponents. And that will provide us the ability to out-harass our opponents, and then we get all the last hits, and then everything's fine. And then all we have to worry about is getting ganked. We don't
I
have...
literally have a little container that I store my headphones in now, because this cat just keeps chewing on it. Alright, I'm plugging in, and
Skywrath
I'm back.
Mage.
Alright, so the only thing that would have been really nice maybe is having a ward, but we can probably make this
It's
work.
right.
Ooh, they have an
Prepare for
Alchemist.
battle.
We have a Clinks. I actually really like our lineup,
well
I
then.
think. I think I feel comfortable slamming down a big 500.
I go as bid.
Yeah, Clinks, I think, is one of those heroes that, like, if the player knows how to play him,
You'll have no cause
just
to question.
demolishes. I don't see him played very often at all.
Yeah, he was seen as really bad in the patch or two before, but I think it's just nobody's really played with him much. And he is a little bit weak in lane, but he's also a ranged hero. He can harass for a lot of damage. You'd think it would make decent sense. He can be contested, I guess,
That
but
may
he also
well be.
does like 70 damage at level 1 with searing arrows, so or it's more like 80. So I don't know, I don't think he's that bad.
That build that you're doing, I love that. Triple mango, double tango.
That's because we're here to fight
Yes.
people.
30 seconds.
G
to
Noxious in
battle.
chat says my son is turning 3 this month. I'm trying to prep him so he can wreck and I can live through his gaming success. That's what
Just
I'm going to do.
Fight this guy, come on. We are always going to fight.
Consider
Especially
the
Monkey King, because he has 0 armor like you.
I'm going to position here and just back away.
That's
for
good.
a second.
And then we can make sure they're not wrapping around.
I'm gonna
It's
go at
probably,
5.
I imagine he's going to contest, but yeah, go back, that's fine.
Through?
The battle begins.
Blam!
Didn't even show their stinking faces.
Indeed.
So the person to harass is
Be it
likely
thus.
Monkey King if possible, but there's probably a support in the lane. It's probably Undying or Omni Knight for some reason. I don't know why, but that is likely what you're going to encounter.
Support Alec bottle all day.
Indeed.
And Undying is probably not going to be the easiest for you to beat, but the more spells you cast at the start before you cast
Tis
Decay
my
is better.
honor. By the
Just let him know what this lane's
of
going to be like here.
Skywrath.
I missed. But he knows I don't mess around.
By my wings.
Now he is an offlaner. Alright, this is pretty much
Forth
ideal.
and willingly.
They have a dual mid. Is that what's going on right now? Are they fighting? It appears that they are fighting for last hits. This is ideal. We should have bet more.
Undoubtedly.
Alright, I think we won the lane. We won the game, probably.
I'll bide my time.
Don't tank the range creep.
I'm trying my hardest not to.
You can walk around more. If you can't find him, he's
My
just
power
doing
is
something else.
summoned.
No, he's at
Like-
a tree. He's hiding away.
That may well be. You'll have no cause to question me.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do this and loop through this way.
Very well then.
There he is.
You found him. Just open this up.
Not yet.
That's fine.
As it is
Sorry.
in my power.
Oh, you're gonna take tower hits. Careful.
You've thought this through?
Oh, here he is.
By my wings. Yes.
So I should probably get concussive shot level up.
Yep. Always concussive shot too.
Consider the
Pretty much always. I can't
consequences.
imagine a time where I would want silence over it. Unless it was like puck off lane or something and you wanted to silence him from his orb coming back or
I'll
something.
bide my time.
But that's like the only thing I can think of. Like you just can't pass up the damage and the utility of the slow.
right.
Okay, do I go mid now, or do I just keep
No,
chilling here?
just keep. We can keep fucking this guy's life.
Indeed.
All right, concussive him.
Indeed.
Nice.
This is basically all we need to keep doing. So I'm getting every deny basically, and or every last hit for sure, and almost every
To
deny,
tip my wings,
which means
cover
he's
the
just not
sky.
getting much of
When
anything.
you landing.
Here he is. I don't have any mana.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Just so.
Okay, that's fine. Because he has literally 0 armor.
Tis my honor.
Nice job.
Be it thus.
Mind if I take this arcane?
Not for myself.
Thank
but
you.
For the cause.
What a nice guy. Alright, I'm coming back with arcane.
Sky, we could probably use your help. Straight top.
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, you can probably leave if you want. If you think it's a good opportunity, but
Yeah.
Forth and willing.
Let's just shit on this guy.
Yeah. Tis my honor.
Shed the head as a
Yes. Fly against me.
I'm out of
Get
spells.
me out of here!
Hulk is now shifted down here.
Thank you for rotating.
Just so.
Weehaw.
Undoubtedly.
Actually, I think I'm just gonna go back all the way. Come back bottom, blow some shit up. This game is great!
Very well
This
then.
game is an awesome game! Oh my god, I love this journey back home. Oh, dude, you know what I did?
Bounty
I
runes
love
in
Bounty
30. They have an elk we gotta kill. What were you saying?
Saying I'm kicking ass, taking names, pooping on
Me
stuff.
too.
Be it thus.
I smell some axes in his future.
So that's what happens when people don't buy boots of speed.
It is right.
Alright, I'll get
Alright.
both of these. You can leave lane.
Okay, you're
Or
probably.
stay in lane, excuse me.
That may well be. Tis mine.
Uh-oh.
Wash.
It's right up here.
Damn, he got one. Damn, they got 3 of those. That was really bad, actually. Considering they have an elk.
I'll bide my time.
Alright, I'm gonna rotate mid.
I'll be back for you.
My power is summoned.
We can kill this guy, Quince. Maybe.
You'll have no
Possibly.
cause to question me. I go as bid. Hiya! To a new land. Indeed.
Oh, so close.
Yes.
Let me get a ward up.
As I will.
You just have a free lane, yeah?
Yep.
Indeed.
I mean, it's
Lane
looking like
one.
free lanes abound.
Consider the consequences. As it is in my power. Forth and willingly. Hurrah! The Skywrath live by my wings.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Nice job, Pudge. Would you have an interest in coming to the middle?
You've thought this.
They can. Took a little bit
Your
of
top
damage
tower is under attack.
that last fight, unfortunately.
I'll dash them to the earth.
Headed mid.
Hiya!
Doing a little farming with mine.
Just so. Skywrath! Bide my time.
We're being moved. 3 heroes under tower top.
That didn't go the way
I go as bid.
And they all exit.
Just gonna go back again.
That may well be.
There's no way this is worthwhile.
Come down.
Holy cow, dude.
Good job, man.
We are the
Good
best
rotation.
team.
I am a
As
strong
it is
boy.
in my power.
You are a ripped boy, I will admit. Alright, I'm gonna get some wards down here.
I'm just gonna head back to base.
I'm gonna come top. I want some kills, man.
Yes.
Radiant
I
structures are fortified.
Hey, Darkwill, if you want to come with me up here to plant a ward, I'd much appreciate it.
You'll have no cause to
That's really
question.
dangerous right now, dude.
Oh, I see him leaving. There's 2 bottom, 1 mid.
Very well then.
We see 1 top, so it seems safe.
There was a Monkey King there before.
Oh yeah, I saw him on the bottom of the map.
You gotta silence faster. It's
My
on me.
power is summoned.
No, that was my bad. I was talking.
Okay, makes sense. Can't remember if Beastmasters get Helm of the Dominator or not. I feel like they don't. Because with just the Necro, you already kill everybody.
This game is like so one-sided, man. Oh my god.
Yep. It's basically what last game could have been, more or less.
Yeah.
Just probably go like Necro afterwards or something. Or Blink Dagger. Or Shadow Blade. There we go.
So I think I feel like I should actually get wand before I get boots in this game, but I do feel like I'm roaming a lot. I feel like it would be nicer.
Boots might be really good this game because they have a lot of. They don't have very much disable, so having like a little bit of movement speed could make a big difference. Go Medallion. And then get a Shadow Blade, probably.
Myobi Dracula in chat says, how long can you pause for? I think you can actually pause infinitely long. It's just about like, there's cooldowns on unpausing is how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Little Big Quebec says Necronomicon exists for 2 heroes, Blade Master, or not Blade Master. Wrong game. Oh,
I'm not ready.
No, he's really not very wrong. Zero does not. The item is extremely underwhelming if you don't have attack speed
Your
bonuses.
bottom tower is under attack.
Consider the consequences.
I got 1 last hit PL. I just want to get my boots.
Yeah, go for it, man. Get this one.
Here I go. Here it is. Here it is. I'm done.
Forth and
Dude,
willing.
I gotta say, this is totally unrelated, but we have plenty of time. Ever since I swapped out mice, like, a few months ago, my life has been so much better.
Swapped out what?
My
Indeed.
life has been better. I swapped my... I had a SteelSeries Sensei with a broken sensor in it and did not realize that it was a
To a
broken
new
sensor.
landing.
I see.
By
Range on that
my
is
wings,
remarkable.
lesser being would grow dizzy at such eyes. 'Tis my honor. As it is in my power.
There's a guy
Bounty's
here.
about to spawn.
The enemy's
going up to
middle
this one.
tower
Oops.
has fallen.
Just so.
What would actually be beneficial this game?
'Tis my honor.
Item. Probably should fail again.
Your top tower is under attack.
We can kill this man. I'm gonna silence him. I'm gonna hush him up.
Yeah. That may well be.
Get me out of here.
Forth and willingly.
Look at these sick,
I go,
slick
as
little ward placements, huh?
Actually look pretty good, yeah.
To a new landing. Indeed.
What's happening over here?
As I will.
Alright, so I'm standing around, so I'm gonna...
I'll bide my time.
I'll try to do this. Might just kill him.
Your middle tower is under attack.
My power is summoned.
Alright, I really need that. I need
I'm
level
down.
6, man. I need level 6. Do you have your ult? You do. I'm gonna stand by you.
Indeed.
Kinda need a little bit more mana actually. Wish you had arcane boots this game. Even though I
Yes.
know you shouldn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Just wish.
That's what I learned.
Very well then.
Dude, their levels are so bad this game.
They really are, yeah. I think I need a shrine to be
Your
honest.
top tower is under attack.
This is right now. I think I'm just gonna walk in and do the shrine.
It is right.
And then walk back.
Coming, coming, coming.
The seal of Avilava upon you.
Yeah, you didn't even miss.
Your middle tower is under
I
attack.
should really just go top and kill everybody.
By my wings. Consider the consequences.
Well, that's my bad.
Just so. Yes.
Yeah, oh, I can't do my own silence.
That
Where
may
is
well
this?
be. By my wings. Yeah.
Crap.
It is right.
We walk away now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I blow the man up.
Indeed.
Blow the man down. Guys, I feeling a little fragile right now. Love to
I
heal.
go as bid. Yes.
I'm coming.
As I will.
Yeah, Healy buddies.
That value shrine.
You'll have no cause to question.
Ooh, the big smoke.
Ooh, I
Don't have
never
necro,
had
but we
necro.
can definitely get kills.
Consider the consequences.
So just kill Omni. He doesn't have ulti. Just, you have to round.
Thus,
Well, now they know.
the skies
Hold on, I
are
have silence
Our
incoming.
PR
There we
was
go. There we
bad.
go.
Skywrath power.
Perfect. Don't forget to cancel your backswing animations, okay? Remember Skywrath Mage has really long ones, and you kind of held that a little bit too long.
Okay.
And goes to your second one. You can cast like all of your spells within like 0.1 seconds, more or less. It's like very, very little.
I sort of keep canceling my abilities when I do that. Oh shit! This tower damage.
Once you
so
get used to the range, then you'll always know when you're not gonna mess up those
Yes.
cancels.
Go in, go in, go in.
Undoubtedly. Yeah.
Oh, he has
Very well
his
then.
ability.
The enemy's top tower has
My
fallen.
sword so
It's a fair trade.
magnificent.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep
15
buying
minute
clarities,
respawning?
pooping on stuff.
We are coin.
Ooh, I'm getting wealthy. This 15-minute Battle Fury Foundlands. How did that deal that much damage? What the what? Oh, I'm
bide
alive.
my time.
I'm alive and was just so spellbound by the damage.
Couldn't understand that.
Indeed.
Spellbinding, you know.
Actually, that shrine that we used earlier
It's my honor.
was still here.
Oh, we can maybe get a kill mid Dark Will. I got dust now.
Forth and willingly.
Okay. Yeah, if we get in range of him, he dies.
As it is in my
I'll reveal
power.
myself.
Arcane.
He's coming this way. He's coming this way.
Ways.
He's gonna. Oh wait, we have sentry there.
Hiya! Share the light of agony.
So sick.
Name of my
Oh my god, I successfully literally baited. Not like meme baited, but I baited. Oh my
Your middle
god,
tower
the
is
bait,
under
yes.
You'll have no cause to question me. Indeed.
Just over here jungling efficiently with very little HP regen.
Look at you. What a
Very well then.
badass.
Okay.
Alright,
All of that
maybe
for an
go get a
extra
kill on one of these men.
500.
My power is summoned.
Probably should still go like Shadow Blade though, to be honest, because then I could set up kills super easily. Right now I'm like
Just so.
walk in and cast.
Monkey man.
Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into.
As it is in my power.
Uh-oh. Backing up.
I'll bide my time.
Oh fuck, I mistimed that. We're so good, dude. Well, there's me trying to type haha again and just throwing up the glyph.
It is right.
Monkey's chasing it.
By my wings. Forth and willingly.
What's that?
Consider the consequences. That may well be.
The
of
enemy's top
sentries.
tower has fallen.
Whew, man, that was so sick, that one blow up on Shadow Fiend.
As I will.
Yes.
Barely even seen you this game. You got Arcane Boots in the end.
I just got him. Seconds ago.
Does it feel worthwhile?
By the ancient
We'll find out. I've used it exactly once, but...
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I go.
Oh my bad, sorry.
I'm gonna get a bunch of sentries.
Yes.
Shall we push the bot?
Yeah, that looks good. Roshin is
I have a
probably our
sentry.
other option too. Could also just Rosh. It's not a bad idea.
No, it's not time yet.
That's probably the better idea. Really early to be pushing high ground, but we have crazy push.
Me axe him.
Man, look at that.
Oh my god!
I end your life.
I don't know. We might be able to push.
Let us do it.
Let me just throw my Yasha on there.
Undoubtedly.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Let's bring
Oh, we
the
got the
courier
flip.
in.
To a
Now
new
we can
land.
go Roche and then
To
come
Roche.
back if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have no cause to question me.
One day I'll get my. Look at this. Look at this sick record. 1-1 and 10.
My
good.
power is summoned.
Reuse courier.
Serious,
I
sir.
didn't get my fucking Yasha. Retarded.
What is true?
Okay, bounty runes are spawning, guys.
It's okay. I'll solo Roshan myself.
Tis my honor.
I'm gonna see if I can get the bottom, but
That's not gonna do nothing. Ooh.
Let's do Rush.
Haste. That
We
may
are
well be.
coin.
Righteous reward. By the ancient seal.
Why does Ancient Seal apply
I'll
2
break
silences?
their wings.
Does it?
Yeah, it shows 2 silence symbols above.
literally the whole damn team.
I'm not sure.
I don't think they'll use TP somewhere though yet.
Be it thus.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
Yes.
Did not do a good job looking around the map during that. Just focused on not losing my rain drop.
Dude, this is just crazy
Consider
farm.
the consequences.
Jeez, do you have a Radiance
Alright,
already?
let's push high ground.
Me?
No,
Probably
you don't.
bot unless we have more sentries.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I have so many
Sky
sentries.
does actually. We can put whatever lane we want.
I was wondering what burn damage you did. Or how you did the extra little bit of damage.
Top.
Must
Shit,
have been
top
a
one
little
have
creeper.
acid.
You're talking about, like, was it Necro 3 burn maybe?
Could have been.
By my wings. Yeah.
Yo, can you bring your necro book over here? There's a ward.
Whoops. Did not mean to hit that button.
Where is it?
Very well then.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I think we have failed our high ground.
Just
Did you get the D ward? I didn't want.
I did, yeah.
Your bottom tower is
as
under
it is
attack.
in my. Yeah.
I think we back.
It is right.
There's a dude here.
It might be actually to kill.
My power is summoned. I go as bid.
Let's get out of here.
You'll have no cause to question me.
Alright.
Veil of Discord. Be it thus.
Uh-oh. Hi, Monkey King. Welcome to
Claymore,
Dota.
your Claymore.
That may well be.
No SF ult.
I should probably be with you guys. Said I'm hitting a shrine,
Nice.
but that shrine is gonna die.
Shrine's never gonna know what hit him.
Bottom shrine has fallen.
Welcome to the fight, man. Oh, my second death. Dude, 8-0 and 9, level 19. Oh, the whole team on their side is 10s. It's 10s across the board.
Enemy's middle
This
barracks
game was
has
murder.
I mean, they basically didn't have a safe lane. It's a bad sign.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
I'm anti-Invisiman. Oh. Guys, we are so good at this game.
The enemy's
What a
bottom
baby
barracks
game this one was. You'll notice I didn't fortify our
enemy's
structures.
bottom barracks has fallen.
It's a pretty advanced tactic right there. It's an advanced tic-tac. Dude, that is so sweet.
By my wings.
Your element.
Call 34 says you should. Perch said I shouldn't be buying arcanes on Sky. Why is that? And the answer is that you basically
You have so much int already. Yeah, that's right. You have so much int already that just a little bit of magic resistance and you're fine anyways. So it's kind of like interior is just better to get mana regen.
When you
Usually.
land,
Dude, I blowed people up. I'm 2 and 2 and 13.
Enemies
I
top
literally
barracks has
assist.
fallen. You now have mega creeps.
That's good. Yeah. Moved around. Did you combo with stuns? Did the veil feel better?
I just got it
well
like
then.
seconds ago. I've used it twice.
It's
I mean, we just
probably
won this game so
worthwhile.
hard and so fast.
Yeah, we really did.
indeed.
What I build normally here, like Vanguard or something?
Yeah. 'Tis my
DC
honor.
maybe.
By the bloody
Oh, closest have you ever driven Highway 1? I made the drive from LA to Southern Oregon via the one. It's freaking gorgeous. Yeah, it's an amazing drive. For anyone who likes driving, I strongly recommend you get on Highway 1.
Yes.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Once or twice if I'm driving, because I drive between San Francisco and LA semi-often. Sometimes I will not take the 5, I'll just take the Highway 1. And it's an extra 2 hours, but it's like a way more beautiful drive.
2 hours though, that's a lot. I guess if you're like really bored or something.
I shall not report.
I mean, it's 6 hours versus 8 hours, so.
I'll dash them to the earth.
I suppose so. I wonder if that guy is still messing around over here.
Wash! As it is in my
Looking to see if
power.
somebody's hiding in the trees so that I
Enemy's
can kill
middle
them.
tower has fallen.
Fun the time to kill.
Oh, shit.
There are so many zomboids.
Undoubted.
Got him.
What are you, like 10 and 0?
I was invis too, so he didn't know it was coming. It was great.
Yes.
The only downside, my challenge was get kills or assists while somebody's disabled by my stun. Well, my ulti killed them, so they never even got disabled. They just died.
Victory.
Oh, damn, dude, these guys are jerks. Felt good.
Overall conduct.
I mean, so far we've picked 2 really dirty dual offlanes, so I mean, we shouldn't feel too good about ourselves right now.
What? That's such a stunt. No, you're wrong. We should feel amazing about
I
ourselves.
don't know about that. But pro players do this, therefore
We do it.
what we're doing is dirty. We're picking top meta stuff, dude. Monkey King has no armor, he doesn't get to do anything as lane, then you get to do whatever you want, and they had a dual mid. That was just probably some toxic shit. I imagine being on the other game was not going to be a good time. Alk tried to play Alk dual lane, get 375 GPM. That's not good. Yeah.
Bonsai HS is what's a game I want to see revealed at E3. Dude, I don't know if Cyberpunk 2077 is going to be revealed, but I want it to be revealed really bad. Cyberpunk shit is the greatest.
What is that that game? I haven't heard about it.
I mean, no one really knows that much about it, other than that the people that made The Witcher are doing a Cyberpunk
Oh,
world style game. So that could be like open world. It could be
MMO,
RPG.
yeah, RPG type Witcher thing.
I would assume that it's going to be sort of openish world, a la Witcher 3. Dude, I'm getting
Makes sense.
so many rewards. What is this?
Dude, Monkey King only had an Aquil and a Phase Boots that game. He had 176 GPM, that poor bastard. I feel bad now.
Who
Guy's
had
probably like
176?
the Monkey King. That was technically their carry
We killed that monkey today.
on paper. Their best item that game was a Battle Fury. And after the Shadow Blade, after that, it was like a Drum of Endurance. It was their most expensive item.
Really? Oh, let's take a look at
Yeah,
this.
dude,
game.
that's a painful. Dude, look at the win probability graph.
Oh crap! I can't actually look at it because I closed my client and reopened it.
Well, the win probability graph was like 80% by 9 minutes.
Why is it not detecting my Dota Plus?
Did your credit card bounce, dude? Are all of your
I
credit
prepaid
things?
for this, man.
Are all your credit things destroyed now?
Yeah, they saw a Porsche was taken out in my name, and they're like, we're not letting this guy see any advanced statistics.
There's no way he's gonna be able to afford $3.99 a month now. Cut him off.
Yeah, I mean, I felt way better that game. I'm just blowing people up. Sheriff, don't try to eat my food. In fact, I'm gonna take a little micro break and just chew some food here.
Okay. Dude, I'm almost level 932 now. So close. Oh, my daily hero is Dragonite. I don't want to do daily heroes though. I don't like to be forced every day. I want like a bigger. If that was
your
like
level's so high, you just like
well,
dump a bunch into it. Tell me about this.
Well, you so this one time I worked TI4 and everybody you get those like self-made item things. You probably got one at TI2, the last TI. And there was this in TI4 they had these like really expensive gems attached to them, and that you could take out of them and put in other items that made them do weird things. So they're worth a lot of money. So somebody traded me a bunch of Dragon Claws for them, and then I sold the Dragon Claws to give Valve money. That's why I'm level 900. Because now it's almost not real money, even though it is. It's just like that next step closer to it being free-ish, you know?
Yeah, in the future, there's not going to be countries anymore. Those are all going to be gone. There's going to be corporations with their individual currencies that exist. So you'll be able to like trade Valve levels and shit.
Exactly. Steam dollars will be the closest thing we have to real cash in the future.
Steam
Everything
dollars.
else will be like trust of the benefactor futures for when it comes on the market in 1 year. Cosmically rare, man. Yeah, all that shit's worth so much money. The Fire Lotus belt, I don't know.
Oh man.
So you're gonna pick a new hero this time? Now that you've mastered the Skywrath Mage, just on time.
Who's a new hero that I haven't played yet?
You could play Dark Willow. Dark Willow is moderately popular right now.
I've never played that.
Winter Wyvern. Have you played Warlock?
Actually, look.
Winter Ranger.
I've never played Warlock.
Silencer.
Oh, I would love to play Warlock.
Shadow
It'll help
Demons.
me with my Krillin Crawl.
Your what? Oh, you need him for it?
My Krillin Crawl, you know?
Okay. Yeah. The cavern. Okay. Yeah. Warlock is a interesting hero. He was played a little bit at GESC actually. BTJ Storm picked him. He's kind of like a look at Shadow Word and look at the numbers that it does.
Shadow Word. Jeez.
Yeah. So that's either damage or heal. Technically, heal is better because that doesn't get reduced by your magic resistance.
Right.
But he's kind of like a lane facilitator. He also has very good base stats. If you take a look at his base stats, they're real solid. It's like one of those interiors who has lots of strength and int but no agility, but it's fine.
Wow.
2.8 strength per level, 2.7 mana per level. It's
remarkable.
It's insane, yeah. Very tanky guy. Doesn't have the most base mana, I guess, but he's got 405 now. You can cast Shadow Word 4 times. He's like one of the original like best offlaner zoning supports. The only downside is 16-second cooldown is kind of a lot, but usually he works to stabilize lanes that don't give you the best matchup. So when VTJ Storm played him, it was Warlock Morphling, and I don't remember what they were against, but they were against some kind of spam lane, so he kind of offsets lanes like Skywrath Axe, for example, and it's just generally survivable. And then he transitions into team fight, basically. You don't have any AoE other than Fatal Bonds, so Fatal Bonds is your best way to push waves, as sad as that is. And upheaval's really good, but most people don't get levels early. You usually get them like mid-game or late game. And then you just gotta save your ulti until you know there's a fight, and that the fight is committed. It's like when they commit to a fight real big, that's when you drop the ult, usually. When you guys can react. But usually, you can use it to like gank and stuff early sometimes, but only kind of depends on the circumstances.
How do I use Fatal Bonds? Like, first of all, is it just I click on a thing and then it seeks in a radius around that thing, or is it seek in a radius around me?
It seeks in a radius around the person or unit you click on. I don't remember if it prioritizes heroes or not. It might. But the easiest way to be sure that you catch the right person is just cast it on a hero. It probably prioritizes heroes, I'm sure.
Our queue canceled again.
Oh shit, yeah. Party disbanded, that's why. Did you restart or something?
No.
Do I have an update? Oh, that's weird. What's going on?
Here, I'm gonna... Whoa. Whoa. You know, I'm just gonna use the restroom. I'm just gonna go to the restroom.
After that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna break your heart by making the wait time real long.
I'll do some Warlock research. Fatal Bonds. There are so many notes on this skill. Same damage type as the source of the damage. Can't reflect endlessly. Spreads the damage before it's reduced or amplified in any way. Okay. Oh, okay, so Fatal Bonds versus Bristle is actually pretty good then. Because even if you deal like no damage to the Bristle, everybody else still gets reflected 25% of the regular damage. There's no overkill too. So if somebody, it says if somebody has 10 health and they get hit by 1000 damage, that they'll still take the spread damage from the 1000 even though it's only going to deal 10.
Woohoo! Oh, you didn't start the queue? You don't want the
shit,
clincher?
I didn't even realize. I just assumed it was going or cancelled.
Oh. What'd you say?
I didn't realize that the queue didn't start. I just assumed it was going still. So, visible enemy units within 700 range of the cast target and binds them together. Links the closest units to the initial target instead of randomly choosing targets in the same within the search radius. And yeah, that's about it. And here's some math. Increases the total damage output of every damage by up to 125% when you have level 4 Fatal Bonds from an AoE skill. So that's pretty good.
Oops.
It's basically double damage for an AoE. And if you get the perk, it's an extra 25%. That's actually very good.
Yeah, so, I mean, so should I treat that sort of also like a counter-initiate thing? Like, they go in, and then I just, like, Fatal Bonds, drop the rock?
Certainly, yeah. And it's okay to cast rock first. The rock initial doesn't do damage, just stuns. But there's damage afterwards, obviously. So Fatal Bonds is kind of like, you can use it... If you're in mid, for example, not that Warlock mid has been popular in years, but you could cast it on the hero and the creep wave, then the creep wave will die naturally, and the damage the creeps take will... it'll trickle to the hero. Yeah. So it's so once in a while in the laning stage you might use it because it could be something like we can kill this guy, he's in a creep wave, cast Fatal Bonds, which means that any AoEs we do, or if they slightly get away, we can attack the creeps and maybe kill them. But usually you're just going to be casting heal in the laning stage. You don't want to cast Fatal Bonds too much because it's 140 mana, it's really expensive. But if there's like a fight, or if there's two heroes tied together and we're fighting, it's totally fine. Totally fine to get. We could probably duel offlane with Warlock very easily. But most people play it like more of a safe thing, like protect a hard carry in the safe lane. But yeah, Fatal Bonds, very, very good skill. Cooldown goes down, enemy spawn goes up. Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's so painful. 290 move viewers, 285 on Jakiro. That hurt, man.
What? Did it get reduced by 5 or something?
No, I just got the queue time trivia wrong.
Oh, totally forgot. I still haven't maxed that out yet. My Q levels, so.
No, actually, maybe it's 100.
No, it scales.
Fuck.
Yeah. Because the level 1 illusions are really bad, so it'd be kind of stupid even. It would suck if it was 100 mana every time, for example.
I guess 85.
That's Riptide, I think. Okay, this is not bad. It's a lot of times for items like this, there'll be like one ultra outlier, and that'll be the right answer. It'll be like everything else is like 3,000 gold, and it's just too obvious.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'd be down if like every answer was within 25 gold of the right answer, personally, but maybe that's too obnoxious.
I want some of these toughy questions, man.
I mean, they're kind of rare.
I know it isn't. Is it Visage? Maybe? It's either Visage or Venomancer.
It's Visage, yeah. Veno's other level 10, it's a GPM and Venomous Gale cooldown, I believe. But CM does have a cast range perk. CM's used to be, what, damage and health? Can't remember. Wow, that one is actually really contested.
What one is this? I think it's D.
Yeah.
Colors match.
Alacrity is Wex, Exhort, I think.
Wax, wax, wax.
5 out of 13. Was that AFK?
Yeah. Yeah. I did miss one, though.
So which hero are you going to play?
I think I'm going to do the Warlock.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Which hero has this ability? Starting items-wise, you can be pretty selfless. Like, just one set of tangos and a clarities. Maybe 2 clarities is good, because a lot of times you will be just sitting back spamming.
Yeah, do I spam the Shadow Word on him?
On your hero? Is that what you're saying?
On the enemy.
Not necessarily. It just depends on the circumstance, basically. Generally, it's better. Like, you can kind of go both ways. If you can use your regen to heal yourself and the nuke to damage them, it's usually better. But it's all about trading, basically.
I don't know whose stats these are, but I'm going to guess
Veno, I think.
It's Veno, or it's the bottom right lady.
Yeah, Venge's move
Vengeful
speed's
lady.
not that bad, but her damage is actually pretty close to that. It's actually it's like 43 or something on average. It's pretty bad. I didn't realize he was 275 now, though. That's crazy. He's got to be like close to the slowest hero.
Oh my god, dude, I have no idea. I'm gonna guess C because numbers that are in 5s are cool. Oh.
I feel like it's A, but I'm not sure. I thought C was... This one felt hard. Okay, it is
Oh, wow.
consistent. It used to be 70 to 100, now it's 80
Dude, I'm
to...
gonna
I
close
thought
and
scaled
reopen
up.
the client. I think the coordinator's
Yeah.
busted.
Yeah, I think so too. I haven't restarted this whole time too.
Get on it.
Damn, dude, that would have been a lot of points.
Oh, while I'm looking, dude, Senate passes bill to overturn
And neutrality.
FCC on net neutrality. That is great news.
It is. Yeah, it's encouraging that at least one branch of Congress passed it, but we'll see if the House even allows it to be voted on. Seems to be what they've been doing lately. They're just like, well, we just won't vote on anything
You want
unless we're
nothing to
really
happen?
cool with it. So that's the downside. Hopefully it works out in the end.
All right, come party with me.
Okay. Let's do it.
Party with me, right match.
Base stats. 0 armor. Is that Wind Ranger? No, it's Huskar, okay. No, her base damage is a little higher, I think. I messed up. Huskar is like another one of those heroes that I actually want to play, but he's just so limited in what he can do. He's kind of like Chaos Knight territory, where like
Yeah.
you kind of have to be ahead, and if you ever get behind, you're having a bad time, and you don't farm super fast. Maybe if you go like Maelstrom or something, maybe that'd be fun. Maybe Maelstrom Huskar.
Hails from Huskar.
Yeah.
How would that be good?
Probably not. It wouldn't be good, probably, but you attack fast, so it's kind of okay.
I guess that's right. You just proc so much. I really think that the
Yeah.
Maelstrom change was so nice for Ember Spirit.
For Ember, there's a lot of heroes it's good for. Good for Ember too, I suppose.
Oh, hi, Despy. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
'cause
a
he
good
didn't-
cat.
He didn't really need the attack speed, I guess, so it's actually just an overall buff for him. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Definitely very good for Wind Ranger. Probably good
Yeah.
for Sniper. I don't really like it on Sniper too much myself, but I'd rather rely on Shrapnel for farming most of the time.
What is it, Despy? My cat's freaking out about something.
Yeah.
It's probably the other cat. These cats get themselves very easily worked up. I don't know if we'll ever find a game ever again.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we've just won too much. We
That's
did.
it.
We shit on that game is maybe why.
Oh my god. The coordinator's like, I don't even know what to do with these people. How... This can't be possible. This is
they
like in
also-
the anime. It's just like, their readings are off the charts. They're 800% more powerful than the rest of the matchmaking queue. I love when animes bust out the percents. Oh, that's what's so good. He seems to only be playing at 20% of his normal power level.
As if you can quantify it that fast.
I know. It's like, I'm
I wish you could do that in
42%
a
sure of this theory.
pro casting or analysis. I guess you can
Yeah.
be like, oh, you farmed 30%, but it's like, but there's different game circumstances, etc.
No, I actually think that that's how we need to begin casting. Like, I pin OG's chance of winning at 62%. Day 9, what's your reading? It seems to have gone down. It's dropping precipitously. Oh no, I think a huge play is about to happen. These readings can't be right.
The obvious response is if you panel with Nahaz, you'll get more numbers. But he's pretty good about the numbers he includes lately. Brings out the important win rate comparisons, like historically, what's your win rate, stuff like that. It's been good. He does a lot of background research for panels. You can definitely tell.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I just figured we won that last game so hard that we just jumped 1,000 MMR.
That's it, man.
I'm not even showing an MMR badge right now. Maybe they reset them or something, but
Yeah, 3rd star. Yeah, looks like I'm badgeless.
it's probably just a coordinator though, because I can't even look at my previous games very well. A lot of things are taking forever. Why?
Why? Wow! Wow!
I think Upheaval is probably one of the most satisfying abilities in the game when you use it right though. It's
God.
rarely really, really good, but it definitely is. Feels so good. Do you know how that skill works?
Upheaval?
Yeah, Upheaval, yeah.
Yeah, you just like channel it on an area and then no one can move.
So the important thing is that by leveling it up, all you're doing is reducing the cooldown and the move speed slow per second. The move speed slow cap is still 84 at all levels. So hypothetically, if you channel the level 1 for long enough, it'll still be move speed capped at some point, and therefore each subsequent level is wasted. So if for example you comboed Upheaval with like Chronosphere or something, you could probably get by with like 2, maybe 3 points of Upheaval. You don't necessarily need the 4th point. So sometimes it's really worth getting like 2 Upheaval points, maybe 3 in the mid game. I think when I saw SVG play it the other day, he went 2 points in Fatal Bonds, 4 points in Shadow Word, I think, and then he later got 2 points Upheaval before he got more Fatal Bonds. So there's definitely possibilities. But especially if they're like very immobile heroes, like strength heroes and stuff, AoE slows like that are really good usually. Probably be good against, like, we've played against some of those lineups that just run at you all the time. Against those kind of lineups, it can be really helpful.
Yeah, just plop down the Upheaval, like defensively, and then they just can't come in.
Exactly, and then you actually get to just kite them a little bit more and play around that.
Oh.
Did it stop our queue or did we find a game?
Oh my god, it stopped the queue. Wait, what?
Alright, just hold. Last time you did this, it instantly started me into the queue after you had left the party. What does this button do?
Holy cow, it was really not lit. Whoa! Get me in this game.
Some weird things happening, man.
Hey, Despy, what are you doing?
They just knew that we were the perfect fit for this other queue, and we needed to instantly leave our party to make it worthwhile. And start over.
Hi, Despy. This cat is... Oh my god, please, please, random stranger. I've never wanted you to hit the button so badly. I'm just counting on this stranger.
Going to the bathroom, and then they're like, you know what, I'll get a glass of water as well. I've got time.
That's me. I'm always that 10th person.
I feel like playing Ursa. It sounds fun to me. And I'll just run at them constantly, and you'll just heal me and make up for my inadequacies as a laner. Doesn't that sound fun?
God, it's not as fun as sitting in this queue all day.
It's true.
That's fun. F-U-N-N fun.
Did the party, it just didn't work? Just done?
It's like, we're not matchmaking. If it didn't work, we're not doing it.
I am not even sure that person was AFK. I think there's a good chance that just his thing didn't update.
Well, I want to go get more coffee. I alternate. I do a glass of water, a glass of coffee, a glass of water, a glass of coffee. That way, I stay the exact same for the entire 6 hours we're live.
Ooh, I'm randoming some Ursa relics right now, dude. And after I get them, it doesn't stay green because it's not. There's not very good two-way communication going on in Dota 2 right now. Basically, that's the problem. I got Aegis claimed. I think I'm still pronouncing that wrong because they added the tooltip that I've heard privately that Ice Frog was upset about how people pronounced.
Oh,
Aegis.
they were saying Aegis.
I don't know, but I know in the lat there was a patch where they said they added a tooltip to show how it's pronounced. I think that was his method.
I mean, it's definitely Aegis.
What if I just don't care?
That's okay. I mean, there's words that I pronounce wrong. Like, I say Azure instead of, like, Azure.
Did you ever... I don't know if I ever told you about this, but mech. Have you ever looked at how to pronounce mech before? Go to Learn tab and go to Items.
Okay.
And tell me how to pronounce mech.
Where's mechanism? I know it's spelled
Like bottom left,
mechanism.
second row. Second row towards the bottom.
Mechanism.
Yeah.
I would pronounce that mechanism.
It needs an I.
It really does.
And there's a Lich voice line where he calls it mechanism. Probably because that person reading it was like, this is right.
Yeah, I mean, like, all the characters that buy mechanism say mechanism.
I don't know if there's multiples. I know the Lich one. There probably are more, though. Well, the Q simulator's been pretty fun today, I must say.
I can't believe it. This is remarkable.
Damn, I missed a really easy Q time. So it was one of the Dagon ones, the here everybody take a win. Yo, I got a rampage on Pudge the other night.
Ooh.
Felt good.
It's pretty sick. Let me go to this main page. You unwrapped the...
Check my feed and see if anybody commented on it. Nobody commented?
You can comment?
My ego.
How do you comment?
Right there. See where it says write a comment?
No.
Alright, literally. Alright, just click on one of those. Alright, click user feed maybe. Go in there. In the middle. Below where it said Beastmaster on my screen. There. Right in the middle of the screen. Write a comment. There you go. Thank you. I feel better.
There you go.
I deserve that.
You deserve that.
What is the cost of Ironwood Branch? Oh, shit.
62. I'm 62% certain that the answer is 62. Hold on, I got this. Okay, after this is where we're going to start really keeping track of Q time trivia. This is increasingly the competition that's going to be between you and I. Okay, so it begins now, alright?
Alright. 3315.
Yeah, we'll just remember the correct score, right? So it's going to be, like, because right now, you're one ahead of me, okay? So that's the line. Okay, now don't cheat.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I don't know which one of these it is, actually.
This is actually one of the harder ones I've seen. You have lost. See, this one's easy to remember because with Ghostwalk you go invisible, and therefore it's QQW, like QQ, like you're crying because you're about to die. That's how you remember that one.
Wow, damn.
Tornado's the opposite. It's Wex Quas.
Okay, I think I know this one as well.
Teleport scroll. Pages. Oh shit, I can cheat. I just realized.
You can just look at mine.
I can see your screen. You can't see my screen.
That's right. That's the spread, man.
Someday, we will find the game. Alright, I'm one up on you. Thank you, Ghostwalk. That was right when I needed a difficult invoker question.
Oh my god, I really do not know this one. I'm going with the infamous 295, man.
Yeah, the other ones are all way too outlier. He's not rapid. He's not 320, 335. And I don't think he's 280. He's pretty slow, but he's not 280 slow, I don't think. There was like a 15% chance I was wrong there.
How
Enough
did you
to feel
get
worried.
2 more than me?
Maybe
Was
I
one of those
picked earlier or
difficulty
something.
bonus?
Yeah, it was probably the invoker one, maybe. It wasn't that high. I am not very sure.
I
think I know.
Wyvern.
I think I know. It's not Wyvern. His damage is like 10 lower.
Oh.
It was either Lifestealer or Brewmaster, but Lifestealer actually has good movement speed. It's like 310 or something like that.
Gosh.
So, ooh, that's gonna give me a lot of points. Plus 26.
Oh my gosh. I actually think I recall her being fast.
You are way off. She is not fast. She's extremely average. With her little legs. Once she lost her wings, dude, it was all over. You're getting wrecked.
I'm getting Tyrannosaurus.
315 is really fast.
315 is really fast. I thought that she was really fast. I thought that she was so fast.
Just people buy like tranquils and stuff so that she can be fast.
That's true.
It's just confirmation bias based on your games.
Oh my god, yes. Alright, I'm going to cancel and reboot the queue.
It's been 6 whole minutes now.
Yeah, well, let's wait till 10 minutes. Let's wait till 10. Let's see if we can do this.
Okay. Some sick beats, dude. You drum on your table a lot?
All the time. Yeah, I play a ton of Beatmania 2DX, so...
It's like kind of like Guitar Hero-ish. It's like the original one, right?
Yeah, it's like the OG beat game. No complex, like, hold the button, strum a guitar. It's literally just hit the button.
Yeah, I've seen things like that at arcades, I believe. Or those Beatmania, usually.
Yeah, yeah. So awesome.
Got really into Guitar Hero during college. It's good times.
What?
Even though it would have been better to learn how to play the guitar. But I mean, it still felt good to progress and get good at visually processing that info. This one's easy. Come on.
So
you got it. Good.
Yeah.
Huskar and his one-dimensional playstyle.
Do you want to deal damage and then heal and deal damage? Deal damage? I'm catching up to you, man.
It's got like
closing.
If that hero had like better agility gain, I feel like he'd be more viable in different ways. But it's just like, it's just so one-dimensional. It's like if you don't buy strength items, you lose. That's it. You need damage and health. Period. Nothing else works. Damage and health. Maelstrom probably not going to work because you have no attack speed then. It's a close one. Ooh. Definitely B. 4 seconds at level 4 ultimate. Vote, hurry.
I think it's C.
You're right.
Nice. Nice.
That ultimate is not good enough to be 130-second cooldown. That's for sure. Macropower was probably the worst ultimate for the longest period of time in Dota, I'm pretty sure. It was so bad in Warcraft 3. You would like cast it, and it would take a second to start or something like that. It was so bad. But now it's okay. It's worth a skill point. But there's times where it'd just be like way too much mana and like it would deal like 80, 100. It doesn't even do that much. It used to do like 80 damage a second or something. And you're like, I'd really rather just like cast Liquid Fire and Dual Breath more often because they just walk out of it anyways.
My God.
I think you've missed 2 now since I started.
I think I missed 3.
3? Okay. Oh yeah, Venge. That's
maybe
the third
4. Oh, I know this one.
Oh, this is a hard one.
Don't cheat.
I cheated. Dude, if Slark had those stats, Slark would be such a good hero.
So ridiculous.
Even, yeah, no, Drow's stats are pretty darn good too.
I just remember that Bane is like the only person with completely even stat gain.
That's why he got buffed. Alright, 20 minutes, 20 seconds longer. Looks like we're not the only ones. People in trivia are also... It seems like nobody's even writing in trivia.
Oh my God, what is the cooldown of Magic Missile? Oh my God. I don't remember if it scales or not. I think it does. Whew. Whew.
It's pretty close.
Gosh, you are on fire, man.
So this is my talent in life, remembering really arbitrary numbers that really don't matter that much.
Okay. I'm thinking the one that has the nice combination of all of those colors.
You're right.
I are right. I always get the Invoker ones, man, except for that last one.
I get this one messed up with Forge Spirit sometimes, because they're reverse. But at least when I'm casting it, when I see the colors, it's definitely more straightforward.
Hey, Despy. Got my little buddy here, my little buddy cat, who accompanies me through all shows. I know Dish one.
Man, I almost never buy Aeon Disc, I still almost never buy it. It's like very common in pro games nowadays too. I just like never pick the thing up.
And there's just nothing going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, man. Let's wait till 1337
It's
seconds.
Steam down. Who is this?
I don't know. Oh, I meant to click Outworld Devourer.
I think it's Outworld Devourer, yeah.
Oh, come
Very
on.
good stacking. Oh,
It canceled us.
said that Aosin just requested to join. No, that was 5 minutes ago.
All right, dude. All right, I'm gonna completely close client, reopen client again. Let's do this.
Okay.
Get in here. All right. The fog doggy awaits. All right. Well, I guess I'll just read email. You know, get out a magazine, flip through that.
I mean, it says things are normal, but things are not normal. At least that's on Steam status. There's some fluctuations, but as a whole,
Whatever. I'm getting coffee. I'm done with this nonsense. I'm done with this queue time trivia. Get in the water, man. I'm getting it.
gonna pop now. Here it comes. This looks like Underlord to me. It is Underlord. Unless by some freak thing it's Troll. Yeah. I think Troll's probably 295. That looks pretty... Troll's damage is not that high, actually. It's like mid-50s, I think. We know that one, guys. That one's easy. Come on. Very simple. Pretty soon here, we're gonna have to switch the stream over because, like, this is taking so long. How many games have we played?
Ugh.
Only played 2 games.
All right. Okay, I've got the coffee. This is going to be the big moment for us. Okay, this is going to be the big queue time. All right,
Sean, did you know we've only played about 1 hour of Dota so far today?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know which one this is.
Damn. It was the same one you got wrong before.
I know. I looked at that and I was like, the QQW, but it's in a different order?
That's definitely the closest. Yeah, that's even. But the last time, I think there was like an exort skill instead of one of the other ones. But
that was a toughie. That was a toughie, but a goodie. Now here's the thing. Okay, you were ahead 2. You were ahead 2 when I started, when I hopped into this.
Okay.
So that's the benchmark. What is the cost of this puppy?
You can do math.
Yeah.
Nah, that's it. You got it.
2K, 1300, 550, and another 1300, I guess. Bulfistarn says when it cancels Q, you actually get a game. You just need to wait like 10 seconds. Let's give that a shot next time. Cooldown.
Yeah, that makes sense actually, because that's usually what happens is like it'll go away for a second and then the match is found. It's just that part's probably just delayed, and that's when we've been like leaving parties together and stuff. So we probably canceled like at least 2 matches. Did you get that one? You did. Good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sick. Never
Have
even played that hero.
You haven't? No.
Never have I ever.
I like that skill right now. It's been changed in a good way.
Oh my, I do not know this one. I think it's B or D. I'm gonna go with B. Expensive spell, huh? Boo!
That'd be
Boo.
so much mana.
Yeah, I recall it being a lot of mana when I played Puck.
It's not really. I found out recently that it deals 300 damage when your tether breaks. I didn't realize. At level 1 even. Let me double check the numbers. Yeah, 300, 400, 500 damage for the break.
Inner beast.
So much.
Alright, I'm down 3. I'm trying to catch up. We started down 2. Now we're down 3.
Oh, alright, we're gonna wait 10 seconds.
Okay, 1.
At least.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Go back to
9, 10! Bulfistarn.
Oh,
No!
did you press that?
No, I didn't. No way! Bulfistarn, the
As soon as that
legend!
came back. That's how it works, right? It's just, it always happens so fast. You think expect it to be instant, but the process is like delayed right now for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, we cancel our queues so many times.
Isn't that sad? Alright, so am I doing
5
Warlock?
seconds remaining.
Yes, let's put our icons down. Let's see, what can I lane with this?
Dual offlane?
I've got Razor. Phoenix would be arguably bad. Tiny could work really well. Timber could work really well.
You love Tiny.
Fuck
man.
it, let's Huskar.
What?
Maelstrom Huskar, let's do it.
What? I'm getting uncalibrated just listening to you.
Are we all uncalibrated now, or is this a bug?
Yeah, we're all uncalibrated.
It's
AF.
a bug probably. This other guy's Ancient 3 still. Huskar dual
Your
off
turn
lane.
to pick.
Shit, they stole Dazzle from us.
Your turn to pick.
Dude, you can't do it now.
No, I still can. It's fine. I got your heals. That's all that matters.
These are like really hard challenges. Debuff enemy movement speed slows for 100 seconds?
It's kind of a lot. Well, yeah, that's a shitload. That one's actually
That's impossible.
sounds impossible. Yeah, those numbers are way too high for what his slow does. Because 5 heroes in your upheaval for a second is 5 seconds, so you'd have to cast a lot of upheavals. 20k magic damage, Black King bars. I'm not buying BKB, that's for sure.
Black King Bar.
Okay.
So I'm actually getting double Tango, double Clarity, and then all the support items. I still have 120 left.
I would get like 2 Ironwood branches to be honest, or you can get a mango. But I think 2 Ironwood branches is good. Just an extra 36 HP, extra 30 mana.
I
2 counters.
think I will compel you to anti-Huskar.
Let's see.
Your turn to pick.
They have some very good anti-Huskar heroes. I will explore other options in the meantime. Naga Siren carry from the dual offlane perspective. Maybe that's good.
That does sound good and annoying, man. You should go Radiant, split it up. We never fight ever again. Woo! I'm getting excited to have a dry game.
I think I'm still gonna pick Huskar though, because
Holy
I'm
moly.
an uncalibrated boy and I can do what I want.
Okay, so I'm gonna be letting you get low, healing you back up, letting you get low, healing
No,
you
just
back up.
just keep me alive. Just even keep me full HP. Doesn't matter. Just give me the survivability. That's really all that matters.
Whoa, man.
Like you can even cast your heal on me when I'm about to get into some shit. Because I mean, if you waste 3 ticks of heal or something, it doesn't matter. Because what's important is just keeping me alive. Period. So yeah, they definitely have some good counters though. They have all this like physical pure damage stuff, weave, etc. Invoker does pure damage and just disarm. God, do I have to buy BKB?
Your turn.
I don't want to.
pick.
I feel like Huskar is just so left behind, man. That's what he feels like.
I like this choice to go for Dusa. This is like a I don't trust you choice. Never mind.
I'm gonna go Boots Tango actually, since you're in the lane.
Yeah.
I should have more regen. This way I'm fast, I can just put Burning Spears on people. I think that's okay. And a PL. Oh dude, Maelstrom is fine now. It's perfect.
Oh my
I
God.
have to go Maelstrom now.
You
and I was
gotta
gonna
do
go
it. It's
Maelstrom
the
anyways.
You walked into this plan before the Q even popped, Kevin.
Yeah.
I think there's something clairvoyant about you that I'm learning more and more about. Maybe like if you had like some siblings that were twins, we'd put you all in a vat of soupy gel and use you to predict crimes.
Yeah,
You'd
that
just be
makes
sitting there looking up, jerking in the
I
gel.
was thinking the exact same thing. I don't know what show you're talking about, but that
Minority Report, man.
that is exactly what came to my mind. All right, we're gonna put
Hey,
a confident
hey,
250
boy,
up here
come here.
to show our teammates.
Oh, what up,
Prepare
bro?
There you go.
for battle.
Hey, let's get you some tangos.
342 whole movement speed. Look how fast I am.
Everyone addresses me by my first name.
I got you, poopy boy. You and I are buddies now.
All right, Sean. So I'm gonna need a Mjolnir, and then probably a billion points of armor.
So I'm thinking
Maybe
you
just the
go
halberd.
Mjolnir. Why did my screen turn
I gotta
red?
get armlet first. I don't know.
What hurt me?
I don't know.
Wait, literally, I've been hurt.
Oh, you got Sunstrike.
Oh. Do I put it right here? I'm putting it right here again.
Yeah, that sounds good. Or we could block small camp actually. That's fine.
I just like this for myself. What's my attack range?
It's good.
600. Ooh.
It's almost as good as my 400 range.
30 seconds.
So I
to
have exactly 0.4 armor. Just keep that one in mind. Maybe I'll get like a Basilius or something like that. Give us some armor. Oh, that's... So do you know how Dazzle works right now? That's fine. Get ready. Let's go. Let's just fight these guys. Fuck it. Worst that happens is we both die. He's gonna ice shard us right now. Okay, we're good.
The battle begins.
Oh, I am probably going to die. As is deserved of playing Huskar. Thank you, you've kept me alive. Alright, they invaded at least. That actually wasn't terrible. You got it.
Any heals you need. You got it.
And now we will deal a shitload of damage to this guy. Unfortunately, Dazzle is going to offset a lot of this.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's not time yet.
Just run.
Panicking
It's fine. It's only a tri-lane. I should have given you a set of tangos or something.
It's all
Would
good.
have been smart.
I could have eaten this tree and I didn't.
So part of the issue is that I just literally have no armor, and as a result, trading hits is actually not great with this guy. He's especially not very good early on in the game.
Indeed.
This seems extremely effective against me. So I think this is the time where I'm going to walk back.
Hey, here, take a tango. Take a tango.
Give me a tango.
Here, you and me. Eating trees together.
If I had literally any armor, this would be doable, but it's literally very hard.
You
Oh,
did
nice.
so
Creep
much
wave's pushing. I didn't even realize.
Yeah,
I am
dude.
loving these heals. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty good shit. If I didn't have this, I would have lost the lane like
Oops.
literally before the bounty rune spawned. Like I just would have been done. Does this guy have an extra salve? Damn it. Got all these items.
That's not right.
Walk back, creep wave. Dude, no. No, Sean. You have
I fucked
fed.
up.
They had no
I
more
didn't even
creeps.
see it.
They had 0 creeps, so it's time to walk back to the tower. If you walk back into the tower, we get free levels. Now,
It's okay. I want you to have these levels.
well, I'm kind of getting them, except he's kind of just denying them all. But we are trying.
All right. Fragile boy. I get it.
Defied.
Oh, those would probably reapply Poison Touch. Poison Touch is, if you can hit that PL if he comes up the wave, that'd be straight baller. Huskar feels real bad right now. Animation is bad, my base damage is bad, I've got no armor.
I'm gonna burn him up.
Contesting last hits is just difficult. Every time they right click me, I just fail trade, except for now. I'm level 2 now, I can attack fast. Yes, sure.
By the power of Goroth.
Only thing that can salvage this is a Warlock. Nothing else.
You know that that's who I am this game.
Don't.
Thought you were. Distracted.
Oh no. I'll watch that stuff. I thought he was gonna deny that. What is that?
Your soul to crush.
Should get back, use a clarity, and keep spamming. The creep wave is pushing though.
Fear me.
I've actually played way too carefully the last wave or two. We're now winning the lane.
My command. You'll receive no gold.
Get back a little bit so they can't attack you.
Summoned forth.
I may have fucked up. I really should have let him repress the poison attack. Alright, we're a little behind on heal.
I have my last tango for you here.
Okay. I cannot imagine how much healing you've gotten so far. It's actually, oh my god. Must be so much.
It's been a
Yes,
lot.
now you have level 2 heal too, just perfect. Sean, do you want to know how many last sets I have?
How many?
You don't want to know.
How many?
By
4.
the power of Goroth.
It has been not easy to last hit here.
Summoned forth.
I think could make like a basey, but I think it's probably better if I just Dazzle TP. Alright, now we basically just dumpster this guy in lane. I should be able to get every last hit now because Dazzle left. So just vision of him and we can definitely kill him 100%.
Dazzle TP mid.
I'm chasing this guy because I'm faster than
Get our rune.
he is blocking me poorly. I'm still chasing. Oh, he's gonna have bounty rune in a second, or shrine. Yeah, go rinse. This is probably fine.
You can go back to lane.
I go.
Okay, nice. I'm just going to go straight for
Got
my
him
main
low.
man.
He didn't go for the shrine. I'm really surprised.
Bringing my friend the creep.
I command it.
We're gonna need a new ward. That way, as long as like the tusk doesn't roam on us, then everything should be okay.
I'm snagging 3 or 4 wards.
At my command.
I think that's level 1 poison touch.
Indubitably.
Okay.
The coals brighten.
Oh. Nice, perfect. We can maybe make this work. Nice. I dodged it.
Hear my word.
I'm out of mana. You want a
That's
shrine?
fine. I think that's a good idea.
Indeed.
This is main pushing. Here, let me, can you heal me one more time? I just mangoed you. Thanks.
Indeed. I command it.
You are so resistant to magic.
Oh, I guess I am, huh? I was wondering why that did like no damage.
Yeah.
Not that it did a lot, but it definitely did something.
Ooh,
Okay, let's do
Oh,
it.
that was it. Alright,
So far
I'm
out.
gonna get my mana boots before I get my wand.
Summoned forth.
Okay, that's probably fine because we're spamming so much.
I think I
But
actually
those are your
just-
items.
Actually, let me,
Do you need items? You can put
yeah,
stuff back
yeah,
there, right?
I've got some clarities.
Alright, 3 heroes mid.
At my command.
Probably not take this so
Nice,
much.
then I.
Oh, guys, I really need my boots.
We'll send it right over.
Fear me.
It's my first time using the courier. I need it. 1 sec. Yo, I need my blades of attack. Seriously.
Dude,
Send it over.
I
It
have
was- dude.
fucking boots. You don't need your blades.
Dude,
attack.
it's at the secret shop. You can wait literally 3 seconds. My god.
Literally dying.
It's
You guys
at the
have
secret shop.
last formant.
Mordecai.
No, they're literally on the courier.
No, I know. It was 1 second away from us. We said we'd send it over in a sec, so.
Astride the night.
Just just noticed some game losing shit.
Oh, okay. Shouldn't
Wait
have
like 4 minutes, some Gary can get a style and then actually get it.
How does the support with the side shop right there need the boots?
I think it would have been, that was like a moment where I think it was helpful if you didn't say anything, because then he wouldn't have noticed. But when you said we'll give it in a second, it like it reminded him again that he really wants his boots.
Ah, that's meta, yeah. Right,
Whereas if you just ignore it, it would have been transferred and on its way. But like it got stolen from him like twice there, so he just like delayed him getting it. Like everybody got hurt there.
Yeah. What do I do now? I'm very confused as to what I should be doing.
The fact that they're not here is very bizarre, but that's fine for us because if we can just stabilize me getting an armlet, and I'm free farming right now, so this is okay, I think.
Let me just get 5.
I could probably side pull as well, but it's probably not that good for you to rotate unless it stabilizes lanes. So you should probably just stay here. If anything, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to turn around to gank on me. Which is obviously very good. I've got Helm of Iron Wall now, so I can actually super fight.
I think I should just throw down a... Oh, there they are. I don't have this.
That's fine. Use it offensively. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, Quap's here. We need to run. You're probably going to die. I'm going to maybe try to get a kill, but...
Alright, you're shadow
the Fatal Bond is actually so good. Well, probably not worth it, but still not bad. Should have maybe gone. We're gonna die.
Yep.
It's good. I'm gonna TP, but do that back. Let's see. 5 seconds.
That was close!
Probably shouldn't have all in so hard.
Sure was fun to do it though. But can you dispel the
Yes.
don't do it.
Headset battery is dying. And I don't have time to change it.
My pension. It's a
Try.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to plant a ward right in here. For the Tuskar.
Guess I could have paused this whole
Wow, that guy has like no farm.
Just get last hits for a second. It's fine.
I know. I was saying, wow, he has no farm.
Man, this is my worst pit stop yet.
summoned forth.
Your middle tower
Okay,
is under
how many did you get?
attack.
0.
Okay, I'm good now. You may resume being a peasant. I missed that last hit.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Doesn't
missed that.
9.
Okay.
Alright, let me get 1.
Your middle tower has fallen.
They're coming.
At my command.
Let's look at my armlet. We can definitely rumble here. Alright, coming.
Alright, I'm healing on you. We're intending to at least.
Hear my word.
PL is under farmed as hell.
Yeah.
I guess he does have that Blade of Alacrity. I was just looking at the boots.
Just don't. If I walk forward like that, don't overstretch with me, okay? Because you're the vulnerability in our lane big time. So get like power treads or something like that, then you harass me.
Double damage. Avowed. Indeed.
I think I should go top.
Buy a TP.
Hey, honestly, you can ditch it for now, probably.
Yeah.
Still kind of in vulnerable territory, but
I command it.
point still stands that they're basically not farming their safe lane, and they haven't been for a couple minutes, so probably gonna be okay.
Chaos comes at my command.
Ultimate seems effective. I glanced over your screen and there was a lot of fire.
Ooh.
10 seconds early.
Our gyro does not have any rock brush. I'm very confused. I need you to body block there. It's okay. I don't. Why does he not have any rocket brush? Why? Why? I want to die for this.
Radiant
I'm just coming to the
structures are
fight, man.
fortified.
Hear my word.
You can come up. I can
Your
get you.
middle tower is under attack.
Prepare yourself.
Now we run back.
San Korabos Kor Koramord.
The enemy's top tower has been denied.
Shadow Word in a second.
Too much damage. I want to look at that guy at least. Good. That guy's dead too. Get a wand, I think. Ooh, that was a big hit. The other thing is that I need to kind of stay in the lane against the PL, otherwise he's gonna get
Your
slightly ahead.
bottom tower is under attack.
I probably did need to TP earlier. I went to go buy my Gloves of Haste from the side shop before I TP'd, but then I didn't have initiation
Your
range was
bottom
the issue.
tower is under attack.
Oops. Thought I stopped you.
Pipsqueak.
This guy's animation is really nice.
Yeah, that's great.
Hey, Chaz Koenig. Yeah, dude, chat's always really quiet whenever I'm playing Dota or streaming StarCraft.
At my command.
Very game focused. There's not a lot of doofy shit going on as there is if I'm playing games such as
Go
Hearthstone.
for me.
Summoned forth. Morakam.
I'm just sort of in lane right now, just soaking. I don't see a better place to be. It feels like abandoning lane is bad.
Chaos.
The other issue with Huskar is he's very one-dimensional what he can do. He can hit lane creeps, fight heroes, that's about it.
More pages for my black grimoire.
You could also play around me too, I think would be good, especially with your ultimate.
Oh, yes.
You have to ulti that. As soon as they're rolling at you, it's bad time to sleep.
Alright, so let's see here.
Your ignorance ensures
Essentially,
got
just a
one.
bad fight for us.
Did kill one. Feeling good. Did kill one.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Chaz Koenig says, chat is... It's my sacred duty to spam your chat. I love it, man. Spam away. Anyone who wants to spam anything, just spam it up. Or you got that Maelstrom en route?
Yeah, not yet. I'm gonna have to get a Maelstrom. Or the Lifesteal first, I think. So what basically needs to happen is we need to rotate heroes
We can, I've got a
place-
offering.
to places where people do anything. Because of our Gyro's build, he doesn't actually do anything for a long time.
I don't know.
Literally anybody teleporting bottom would result in me dying, so I have to play this too safe. Alright, I'm gonna grab a Mask of Death, I'll come fight top.
Waste your time trying bot lane.
Heal yourself if possible. Or that.
What? Dude. The noise for Chaotic Offering went off 2 times. Fuck. That is a dead man.
True.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
He was looking
Never
for
went
the,
down.
tried to snipe me with this thing. Anyone wanna heal? Need mana a little bit. If we have a smoke, this would be a good time to go smoke someone else.
Your middle tower is under attack.
See, this would be a perfect time for the Bane to smoke with me and then go get a kill somewhere, him and I, because we deal so much
By
damage.
the power of Goroth.
I'm by smoke in a sec here.
I
Your bottom
command
tower
it.
is under attack.
Just lost bot for nothing. Probably someone should have gone there, myself included maybe.
Your top tower is under attack.
I need to defend towers. I'm probably jungling too much here.
Coming.
We're getting no lane experience. Just grip. Just break and grip.
Tower is under attack.
Chaos, come.
Yeah.
I denied the tower, but then I died. Stupid.
Summoned forth. Hear my word.
I really need to play around somebody else. If I play solo, I'm very outplayable.
I have a long time till my Catic offering is back.
Indeed.
Your top tower is under attack.
God, we need to like pressure around tier 1s basically. Mid is kind of low, that one's maybe possible.
Ah. La 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 la. Hey.
Like the part of the issue is I need to play around Bane, but he's the most triggered right now, so
He's a little grumpy dump.
yeah, he definitely is.
Can I assist with you? Can I like help maybe give you a little shadow wordsies, huh?
I mean,
Shadow
yeah,
wordsies?
part of the issue. You've got good items. This is ideal. I would love like maybe a urn or something on somebody, but always also listening to the stream. Congratulations. I need Bane to play around me probably because he can do offensive things. You're mostly defensive. Like you can heal me when shit's hitting the fan, but that's not as controllable for us. Like yes, we can. I really want to kill this guy. Can we engage her?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we've got detection.
Oh, yes. Avowed. Death casts no shadow.
Your middle tower
On your
is
ends.
under attack.
Oh, yes.
I need to get a dust.
Actually, the Invoker might still be here. Should really grab these.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We need to TP and defend mid right now. I'm gonna start walking. Go defend mid. Got an Invis Tusk. Can you try to... Oh, you're over there, okay. There's a small chance they go on me, or try to go on me here.
By my demon staff.
You know, this is why they tell you to never meet your heroes.
To never what?
I'm not sure what he said.
By the power of Goroth.
Could be a Tusk here as well.
Summoned forth.
I think Veno's rushing for the Plague Ward HP damage.
Does appear so. Might be a bit of time until he gets online.
Yeah, I just see all the tomes keep getting snatched up.
Was he our mid?
Yes.
I command it.
There you go. Some healing for you.
Gracias.
Alright guys, you want to go bottom? I have Chaotic Offering!
Alright, let's get it.
Oh!
Well, they're all
We
coming here.
Top.
Your middle tower is under
Yeah, I mean,
attack.
they're really worth getting split pushed, though.
Indeed.
We can't just not push lanes, is the thing. The issue is we're not pushing lanes very well.
Yeah.
Is the primary problem.
Your top tower
alright.
is under attack.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we are losing our top tower. And we are not getting a tower.
Our
What do we do?
either core needs to do something.
get it.
Has fallen.
Nice shot.
Yahoo! We did it.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Hell yeah.
Fort lost tier 2 tower and our Gary died.
Why did our carry die though? That's the thing. I hate when people criticize like this. It's like, well, why did our gyrocopter die for no reason?
He might be dead.
Someone chase this?
Yeah, Quap's fucking hacking. How did she not die?
Your top tower has fallen.
That guy kidding? Assume he's kidding.
Avowed.
Oops.
Do you want to put a heal on me? Just so I can leave the Thompson a little faster. Getting mana drained is actually pretty bad for me.
Yeah. Upheaval is so sick. Oh my god, I have 6 kills. Oh, incredible.
We had a good rotation there, and the Bane did grip the right PL. That was really good. Fortunately.
At my command.
It's one of those moments where you didn't need to hit the creeps, probably.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like, I zoned out for a moment when I was reading chat.
It's okay. So I think I need Halberd or something, or an AC.
Summoned forth.
What is this?
Mordecai.
Quap's going like Lincoln's first, which is terrible, so that's good.
What is this? What's going on? There's some drama.
This is the real guy, by the way.
Who's the real? Oh, the PL. Yeah.
I command.
Nice.
Luckily, they're gonna keep coming, but I think this is okay.
Ah, they're all here.
Your middle tower has been denied.
I don't think I have any.
Wages of fear.
That's fun.
To the darkest flame with you.
Did you see all the damage I did with Fatal Bonds? Or with I just like wailed on the Quap because I knew that it would reflect it to all the other guys.
Indubitably.
Invoker isn't alive, this
The
looks
enemy's
fine.
top tower has fallen.
Oh my gosh, that was so well coordinated and so awesome. I think, do I go all the way back? I think I just do this.
Mordecai. Offering accepted.
Someone want the haste?
The bad news is that I'm not 666 anymore.
By the power of Goroth.
Oh, dude, you were close to that, Mjolnir. Alright,
that's
Speedy
actually
Warlock coming to town.
pretty good right now.
Let's see, this here, that like that.
Probably gonna have to buy EC into Satanic, maybe. I think I'm just skipping the whole health thing and just gonna focus, or strength thing. I'm just gonna focus on Mjolnir and armor. Is the way to go.
Yeah, dude, I got you covered. Wait, just say no. Oh, that's right. I have all chat muted. No.
Your top shrine is
No,
under
that he actually
attack.
just said that unprompted, I think. So in some ways, Huskar is actually really good against PL.
Your top shrine is under
Because
attack.
Hey, I'm TPing down.
I should have fucking armlet toggled. That was really bad. Took way too much damage from that. Heal the Bane. Might save him. Yeah. Well, I died instantly,
I'm going in.
but killed 2 guys.
I'm saving my boy.
Yeah, this guy actually, he's way off on gyro meta. Got the health perk too. Very weird.
New words of power.
I should have turned my heal on way earlier. I didn't realize that it
I
was
gotta
that it
complete
ran
this
out.
quest, man. This is a rough quest to try to
At my
complete.
command.
I should really just go do Roche.
Kor Mordaka.
Should have smoked with you probably. That way you could heal me repeatedly. But maybe this will work.
We can smoke right now.
I just used it. That's the problem.
Ooh, I would
This is probably a bad idea. If you can, oh, you don't have grip yet, damn. Yeah, I should have waited for you. If I did it with you, I can do it for sure. But I'm kind of scared about feeding. Just go find mid.
I'm gone. I'm on my way.
The PL back here.
They have a ward here.
They have a medallion as well.
Whoops.
Chaos crush
Yeah, we're getting split heart. I will go top.
There's a lot of things that are
10-minute runes.
ruining me.
5-minute runes. Happening in 5 seconds.
Your top barracks are under attack.
5-minute runes.
So everybody feels very difficult for me to kill even.
Oh my gosh.
Do
Dude,
something
I'm
very
so
stupid.
leveled.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Uh-oh.
by the power of Goroth.
I mean, I did kill the support, but I died for it,
It's a real one?
which is not worth it.
I think I got the real one here, boys. Oh, never mind. That's what I do.
I like already hit my ult. I was just like marching in.
Go next, huh?
Oh, of course.
I go.
What?
I think I need a dispel of some kind or a lotus orb or something.
Fiends
I feel like I need a blink dagger too, though.
Illusion! No.
Oh, Shadowblade me. Shadowblade too crazy.
Shadows. At my command.
Push out the bot lane and get wards in the enemy jungle. The primary issue is we need more lane pushes. Like, rather than jungling, it's better to lane push if possible.
I'm on my way.
You can enfeebler.
Summoned forth.
There's a dude.
I can use
Push
any
up
man
on.
I can get.
Oh shit, he has a fucking wave.
Any man I can get will be
My
awesome.
word. I command you. Go forth. Cool now.
Just going back to push bottom.
My domain. Zan Korabos Kor Koramord.
Van Korabos. Chlor blor 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 blor. Get the hell out of here.
Evo Gyro is now dead again.
Has not been having the best time.
I'd like to go, but it's 20 seconds to
He jumped.
have
That's so annoying.
Oh man, he just got a double kill for nothing. That sucks. Guess they did try to engage him with no AoE.
Oh shit, there's an invisibility now. Okay.
Yeah, I just killed him for free.
Nice.
They all
Dire structures are fortified.
I can buy back, but
Oh man, Bees is having a rough game. That's the deadest invoker. I genuinely wonder who's snatching all the tomes up.
I think it's probably Benno. No, he doesn't have experience
60%.
gain anymore, I guess. Huh.
Oh, did they remove that talent?
Yeah, it's been gone for a bit.
Scott an Orchid. Having a pretty good time. I love this Mjolnir on this. This is so funny.
It's pretty fun, actually. I actually like it quite a bit. It's not bad. The Maelstrom alone is probably worthwhile. It's not a lot of HP, but I mean the creep clearing power alone that I get out of it is really good. The only thing I'm still really missing is like movement speed. Still could use some more armor, but everything else is going alright. I'm pretty slow.
I think we just walk away.
hopefully
Yeah, she's
that
dead.
was not.
He baited.
Should like smoke into Roche or something, or like get a smoke kill into a smoke into a kill and then take Aegis. Would be huge.
I gotta smoke.
Kor Karamord.
Not real.
Indeed.
Let's smoke it up.
Good.
Okay.
I command it.
You gotta. Oh, if you get a kill, I guess.
I don't know my ult.
Chaos.
Okay.
We rush it. Oh, there's bounties too. I gotta heal. Oh, I see your waiting.
Time yet.
Ooh, the AoE.
Summoned forth.
Roshan has fallen to the down.
Avowed.
I'll TP bottom.
I can't break her Lincoln.
I can.
Hear my word.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Kor.
I will accomplish this quest.
At my command.
The green lanian looks so cool. Oh, shit. The bounty runes are still here. Oh.
I have Ags.
He's drain.
I am swagging.
Do you want to push bot lane, Jarl?
God, you are so yoked up, dude.
I really am, actually.
Oh,
I'm here.
Satanic is next. He just weaved Roshan. What the heck?
There's two over here.
Zan. Fear me.
There's the Dazzler here. Invisible. Oh no, I forgot to use Burning Spears. This looks not good. Okay, Gyro's messing people up. Cast range! It wasn't the real one. Okay, he was in there somewhere.
Oh god.
Alright, I got a rocket tracing that guy.
Okay, we'll
He
chase.
has a Lincoln stud,
Oh
but
yeah.
he can hide.
It's fine, we'll take the tier 2 at least.
I had no idea that worked that way.
Oh fuck.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I feel like we should maybe
I
back.
think
It's
we
probably
get 60
safer.
seconds, know this guy? He
I mean-
uses Cataclysm.
Yeah, I guess. I don't feel very good about this, but
I think you guys should run.
Never mind, I just got like the fuck balance also.
I don't even have my ulti.
Why, Kevin? I miss you.
yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about. Yeah, we should have just backed. Why do I listen to bad players, man? No flame intended, but these guys are obviously like a legend 5 guy, and I'm like, yeah, I'll listen to these guys. I should just back. There's no reason not to. What am I gonna do against that many heroes on a high ground when I have Mjolnir?
Oh, be nice to them. We're all uncalibrated at the end of the day.
There's no reason for me to take shot calls, or like very little reason for me to take shot calls when I'm fairly sure that I should have just backed. That was poor choice, very poor choice.
Soul to crush.
I prefer my style where I make a call, no one confirms that they're participating, and I just march into my death. That's my maneuver.
Okay.
Illusion.
I go.
I just could be hitting creeps right now.
Fucking dark.
Focus on pushing lanes, guys, over jungling if possible. Someone can head top right now to push out top. By the time you get there, the wave will be by the shrine, and it'll be safe. Nice, you got X. Go Lotus Orb next. You can diss some of the arcanes for it, it'll be perfect. And then if you put Lotus on me in fights, or what you can do is save Lotus until they use the Spirit Vessel on me, and then that'll make sure that my healing stays.
Might be able to get...
It's got the Spirit Vessel, the Tusk. Because you can dispel it. Unless you get somebody there, there's no way you'll get the kill. Eh, maybe. Good luck. There's literally no reason. He shouldn't have been there. So what should happen?
Maybe kill him mid.
It's gonna be hard a little.
This offering is so chaotic right now.
They're gonna be. Let's try to find our jungle here. Like one of these is. Probably Manta Illusions actually. I'm actually so lucky the PL hasn't gone a butterfly yet. If he had a butterfly, I'd have to buy MKB instantly. But I
What's
guess
your
by the
evasion
time.
right now?
I have none. I command it.
Why would you bring up the butterfly?
Because he's gonna buy one for sure. So I'll just get MKB.
Indeed.
Go for me.
Oh, I'm on.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I can TP out there, but it's gonna take me.
I just didn't anticipate all of them being
Bottom
there.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, dude, when you like jump in and there's like a billion dudes nearby.
Everybody makes bad calls
I was
now.
trying to break his Lincolns, that way the missile would hit him and then we'd have a kill, but they were literally all there and I just left to my death. It was like a blink dagger and a half in the wrong direction. Almost got my 25 perk, the most boring attack range thing ever.
Indubitably.
I'm going to be buying back, so get ready to set up. We need more top.
Attack.
Your top barracks are under attack.
He is pushing him bottom.
Alright, I'll go deal with the PL. Oh, I can TP top if shit hits the fan.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Really wish I was a faster hero.
Indeed.
Your top barracks are under attack.
Pipsqueak.
Your top barracks has fallen.
The gyro just stayed top. And I got bottom, that would have been fine. I got bottom, don't worry about it. Unless you think you can stun the villain. I think I got this guy. Killed the PL.
Is the only antidote.
Avowed.
God damn it, I couldn't. Balance dice roll.
Got most of my buyback gold back, that was good.
By the power of
Guys are
Goroth.
burning aura.
What do we do?
Push lanes out.
Summon forth.
Could maybe go high ground, I guess, but I just feel better about pushing lanes.
Indeed.
Does this last longer? Is it still 16, 15? Okay.
Haste!
just gonna slowly waddle mid. God, by the time I get there, it feels like it's gonna be over.
Back up, back up.
I just feel so out of position all the time. I feel like I need a coddle on my team or something to bring me places.
Dude, the Plague Ward being so strong is going to be so nice.
It's true.
Almost 25. We're doing it. This has been the funniest day where, like, we spent an hour just in queue time trivia.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So is this... I love these contextless comments from Poopy Boy. Dude, let me tell you, having enemy chat muted at all points in time is amazing. I actually wish other games had the, like, everyone's muted always thing.
I think he said he's not using Wex or something.
Wexless.
Did you? I'm not sure.
New strap, boys.
Hear my word.
I'm slowly going to be walking mid.
Oh, God.
I may be dead in a little bit.
Well, if you glimmer, they've only got 2 different sources of dust.
Just get your Q in there and we'll run for our lives.
Yeah, he's actually right. You should just fatal bonds.
The mega aids.
Just
Just
fatal
don't
bonds
Q,
and then
don't
glimmer
Q
if possible.
Anybody else?
I'll cue this Invisiman.
That sounds good. Fatal bonds.
This man is dead.
Get ready,
Shall be queued.
boys. Mashing F9.
Glimmer yourself.
Shit.
Oh, fuck, I'm just gonna take the bot tower.
There's a dude here. There's a dude here. He's stuck. He's so stuck.
I go.
Oh, I just got fake news.
The enemy's bottom
He was there. He was there.
Away from me.
You saw him. Oh, it was a good. I played a pullback anyways.
Fuck out.
I'm here. We can probably fight. They have no tusk.
Oh,
Do you guys have mana and HP?
In
We can
6
probably
seconds I
fight.
got BKB. We can fight like right now.
do it.
I have no man.
I don't have any. Oh my God.
Parker's in.
I'm ulti in
Yeah,
7.
nice, okay.
Alright, I'm saving you. Alright, not saving you.
That was so many sunstrikes in one
Oh
small
my
area.
god. Oh my god.
I was probably gonna die
This
anyways.
is the real Phantom.
Tornado actually counters me so hard.
Oh my god. Listen, I'm up. I'm away. I'm getting water. I'm getting coffee. We're dead for a little bit.
That was actually very rough. Once he drains my mana, I'm like done. I can't cast my Ulnar.
Out.
I buy back in 30
Well,
seconds.
I have thrown 100% through there. So it's like I kind of
Okay, man.
need.
Everybody makes bad calls now and again. It's just Dota.
That is so dangerous to run that way. You are dead.
Uh-oh.
Use your butterfly glimmer.
He's only got
Glimmer.
300
Use glimmer.
health.
Glimmer. Or okay. Use butterfly. Click butterfly. You'll run faster.
Right.
Your
That
middle
was
I'm
tower
going
is
max
under
MS.
attack.
so
on
throwy.
my Facebook.
Sean, did you catch that?
The double
No.
ranking, boys.
Well, me and the Veno were dead for 110 seconds, and Char was like, I'm gonna do the tri-camp at 400
Your
HP,
bottom shrine
which he
is
did,
under attack.
but then somebody had just pushed up mid, and he ran, like, into them, kind of.
Oof. Ow. Goosebumps.
Quit
It was-
playing my Fred.
Almost as throwy
Your bottom shrine is under attack.
as my place so far. I just need to not get tornadoed or EMP'd, and I think everything's okay.
I
But
got
if I get
chaotic
EMP'd,
offering, man. I'm ready to hit my R button. God, Plague Wards deal so much damage. This is like insane to me.
yeah, it's pretty good. And it does bonus against creeps too.
I have chaotic offering if you want to blow up.
There's no way you hit that. It's gonna have butterfly now too. God, I feel like I have to I don't even know if I can get Satanic right now. I feel like I have to though.
Your middle tower is under attack.
At my command.
No, not this.
Alright,
Your
I have to get
middle
Satanic
tower is
first. I don't think I can skip it.
Oh, yes.
I can definitely kill this PL.
Your middle tower is
I
under
just need to put damage on the correct one.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh,
Well, that sucks. I
alright,
was
PL
hoping
mid.
that would.
Your top base has fallen.
I need to use the real ones.
They're all fake. Oh wait, I can use Shadow Word to push
Your
lanes.
bottom shrine is under
True.
attack.
This is 3.
Your bottom shrine has fallen.
I've got Satanic if I get to the secret shop. So now we basically need to catch somebody. That's what we need to do.
Might be a little risky.
Pop has double spell block.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Power of Goroth.
They weep. I'm gonna put them heals on me.
I'm under attack.
This is
We need to like take an initiation. Sean, you need to heal me, please. And
Pleasure to.
Arcanes as well if you can.
I command it.
We just need to initiate is all.
Alright, you guys want to get ready to do a little thing?
This fight it looks okay. Sweet. Oh, you have to always react. You can't do that like that. You can't be the initiator. I'm backing from mid on the sub kill.
Indubitably.
He only have TP'd away. Oh, he TP'd top.
Summoned forth.
It's very
have the
hard,
real right here.
like an immovable hero.
Indeed.
He's it.
I fucked up.
Well, they're all going.
Are we going back in? I'm confused. Wait, why aren't we going back in?
Oh
Well,
shit, I
I
pulled that.
definitely thrown them. I don't. Why did everybody run away? I don't get. But they use their shit too. I don't know. I feel like we need to just. We're all have. No one's committing. Everyone's sitting back passively, but we have to go for opportunities. That was definitely throwy by me, but I thought you guys were going to go in. Just felt like the right time to go in.
Are under attack.
I mean, if we don't go in, we lose because that's what's happening. Like, the split push is better, so we have to just commit to an initiation. We've never done it well. That's the problem this game. The appeal was also semi-low. That was definitely the time to fight. And I had indicators on.
I disagree.
Your middle barracks are
Game's
under
definitely
attack.
over now. My definitely. Scar is like such a offensively such a poor hero.
Your bottom barracks has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
Needed so much more
Your middle barracks has fallen.
force fight ability.
Dire's structures.
Dude, Warlock's fun as hell though. I will
Yeah,
say.
it's definitely fun.
I go.
Your middle barracks has fallen.
50 more
The
seconds
enemy
and I'm
now
alive.
has mega creeps.
I definitely needed some evasion though, I think. But I kind of needed
My
everything.
command.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I just needed to get a blink or something.
Dark.
True. forced him.
I'll stop the whole time.
Is under attack.
We
I
did.
could have bought BKB instead of AC. Maybe I could have gone like
Your
plate mail,
middle tower
BKB.
has fallen.
Would have been safe, but either way, it
Your
was hard to take
ancient
fights.
is under
Yeah.
attack.
Well, I mean, I think that the Mjolnir Huskar seemed pretty good.
Radiant
Yeah, it was good. Just it doesn't help you kill buildings. Like Huskar as a hero doesn't work well at like ganking and stuff. He like requires you to be pushing and then be forced to engage on him. That's like how Huskar works.
Yeah.
So either I needed people to set up things that I could go initiate on, or I needed like us to be ahead enough where we could kind of 5-man and control the map. But they split pushed really well, and our team did not deal with the split push at all. Like there was not enough creep killing, generally. And Venno went this like really like build up gank build kind of. But if he goes tanky, it probably maybe would have worked better. But I'm not sure if that's true. But
Look at the 13k heal. Yes.
13k, yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, the laning stage was a ton of that. Like if I just put like a couple burning spears on PL, we know which one's the real one, and then we can kill him basically.
Yeah.
And he didn't really do that much this game other than farm. We just needed to like keep all the lanes pushed out and then make a gank afterwards. But it never happened. Bane has 200 GPM. That's like a clear sign that like I know that he bought a lot of detection. Okay, he spent 4k in wards and sentries, which is good. But we needed catch of some kind, and like him having a blink dagger might have been, maybe you should have bought wards and sentries instead of him.
Yeah, I mean, he was so on top of it. I was checking wards semi-frequently throughout, and he just was like nabbing him up like crazy.
Yeah, but if he gets like a blink dagger,
yeah,
he can actually get setups.
Yeah, I actually don't think I even needed any of the items past what I wound up having in that game.
I think Glimmer Force was fine. I don't think you should have gone eggs. I think you should have gone Lotus Orb there.
Yeah. I didn't know what to get. I was like completed with Ags by the time you said Lotus Orb. And then I was like, oh yeah, Lotus Orb. That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, he's definitely right that I should have had BKB at some point. Because against Invoker, it's way too hard to play against him because he just definitely blasts you and then you can't attack for like 6 seconds. It's kind of mandatory. But I felt like I had to get Mjolnir to deal with PL. And then they had like Weave and Solar Crest, so I felt like I needed armor. So then I bought AC, but I think I should have just plate mailed into the BKB.
Yeah.
That would have been better. And then I wouldn't have felt so much like I needed Satanic, because I would have just been able to buy myself 10 seconds of do whatever, probably.
Yeah.
Would have been the way.
I think my chaotic offerings, by and large, were great, except for that last one at the very end, where I was like, "Oh, you want engagements, motherfucker? I'll give you engagements." And then I throw it down, and you're like, "You literally can't do that ever." And I was like, "All right, see you in 170 seconds."
Yeah, like the way we win this game basically is if we force them to taking a 5v5 fight versus us, then everything would have been fine. But they just split pushed us at the end, and that's because they could, and we couldn't really stop it. And then I would have needed like a blink and a BKB. But that's okay. All right, I'm gonna boot up the XSplit.
Oh, dude.
We got 2 more hours of queuing to do here.
While Kevin sets that up, I know that many of you fine folk are a subscriber here, or a subscriber there. And in case you didn't know, with your Twitch Prime subscription, you can like halt me for a month and throw it Kevin's way. Which, of course, you know, given that we're doing the proverbial pass over to your stream,
If I
we
can
may
remember
as well note it, man. Hell yeah.
I mean, that's assuming it's available. I actually forget to use my Twitch Prime all the time.
Oh yeah. I've been trying to bring it up every now and again. You know, there's a good chunk of people that go, "Oh yeah, I have Twitch Prime," or they've forgotten to connect their Amazon Prime to a Twitch Prime account. But I very strongly, thoroughly encourage you to bounce around among folk. Well, it just feels nice. You know, you get a free sub every month, so you can just spread the love a little bit.
I am going to turn off my webcam. Let me boot the stream up.
I'll miss you, Kevin. You're gonna turn just into your background. Oh! Kevin, no!
I was scared. I turned it back on because I thought I made a huge mistake. Acquiring stream configuration.
Let me know whenever it's a good time to switch on over.
Okay, it has begun sending the bits. I don't know if it's live just yet, but it should be shortly.
Let me know when Captain Purge